Disclaimer. This video's information is being provided for informational, educational, and general interest purposes only. The information in this video is not intended to shock, enrage, or otherwise provoke the viewer. The sole purpose of this video was to raise awareness of true crime-related events. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Explosive prison letters discovered by crime champs reveal the untold tale of the child whose body was found buried in the backyard. For the murder of her 5-year-old son, Larissa Rodriguez, and her boyfriend, Christopher Rodriguez, were sentenced to prison. Following a tip from Christopher Rodriguez's brother, investigators discovered him interred outside the family's West Side Cleveland home. But before they pleaded guilty and were given a sentence, we looked over dozens and dozens of letters written by the mother to her lover from behind bars. They primarily wrote about themselves and their future as a couple. Little is known about the case or young Jordan. Many of the letters talked about having sex. Titles like "I Miss You Sexy" or "I Only Need and Want You," addressing one another as king and queen. Larissa Rodriguez and her boyfriend didn't fully explain what happened to police, so crime champs asked for the letters. During the investigation, Cuyahoga County prosecutors gathered and examined the letters. The letters, however, only occasionally make mention of the case. Using the example, they're trying to get one of us on the wrong side and for abuse. And we certainly won't kill our son outright. They're attempting to turn us against one another. Also written in capital letters is "Us Against the World." The case was recently resolved with guilty pleas to involuntary manslaughter and other crimes. Jordan had broken bones, hadn't seen a doctor in a while, and his body had been buried for months before it was discovered, according to investigators. A Jordan-themed drawing is included in one letter. Another is from Larissa Rodriguez, who expresses concern over being labeled a baby killer in the media. Rodriguez has 10 children, and the letters occasionally make reference to the other kids. Mom wrote, "I miss them all so bad," brings tears, for instance. Even so, there are references in the letters to missing and loving the other children. The home was infested with rats and bugs when child welfare workers arrived. Even bugs in some of the children's food. Larissa Rodriguez recently gave birth while incarcerated as well. Baby Aaliyah is mentioned in the letters. She was placed in foster care by child welfare workers. "The worst feeling ever was having a baby taken away after carrying it for 9 months, Rodriguez wrote. Larissa Rodriguez and Christopher received final prison terms of 25 and 28 years, respectively, from Judge Nancy Russo. Nevertheless, the lovers' relationship is the primary subject of the letters. "I truly want to marry and be happy for the rest of my life," she wrote to him. Christopher Rodriguez wrote about the defense attorneys as they were being taken to jail. "They intimidated us into accepting this plea agreement," he said. "They made no effort to defend us at all." According to investigators close to the case, neither the mother nor her boyfriend appeared to have shown much regret or grief as the investigation progressed. Not much of that was also revealed in the prison letters.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate. I miss you guys.
Thank you.
You had $6.24. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. Thank you for using Secure. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
My beautiful wife.
The phone froze again.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
this damn thing. I wasn't trying to press anything without seeing the thing, because what happened if I would have pressed the black one? And I was trying to sit,
I don't know if I told you. Remember? Well, I might have, but I signed up for a class. It's called AP, and like after I think like 6 weeks of going, you graduate from the class, and it kind of like helps you. You know what I mean? Like what it's for is like anybody that tested positive for any drugs. You know what I mean? Once you get your certificate of graduating, the people that run the AP, they go to the judge like, hey, Your Honor, since he's been in jail, he's attended our class, he graduated, and it looks good on you, you know, for when you want to try.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I didn't think they were going to have class today. They got class at 1 o'clock. So as soon as we get out of lockdown, I'm going to go to class, and it's usually like a half hour, and I'll end up calling you, you know what I mean, when I get back. So I don't want you to think like I just forgot about you and I'm not calling you, you know what I mean, beautiful. Because as of right now, I've got this will be my second visit, you know what I mean?
Well, that will actually look good, too, because they, know that, and the judge will see that, okay, you're doing stuff in there that will help your situation even better.
Right. You remember how she kept trying to call me a drug addict?
Like, even now, with you filing that motion, you can go and say, look, right now, I had enrolled in that AD class or whatever, and they'll notice that, and they'll see that you kind of...
Right, because remember, like, she was trying to call me a druggie and shit because I fucking smoke weed, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then, like how I read you the motion, how we came up with it. I admit my fault to the father and this and that, and I'm just ready to, get a chance to go out and take care of my responsibilities. This is, like you said, this would be another step. Like, okay, well, yeah, he smoked weed, but yeah, he's attending classes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she don't think I'm just sitting here trying to blow smoke up her ass.
Mhm.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
I love you too, my sexy soulmate.
When we get out of here, we're getting married.
Yes, we are.
You promise?
No, I haven't done nothing about it.
You hear me? Yes, he is.
No, that was Tati.
Oh, it sounded like Mimi a little bit.
Mimi's over there eating her breakfast. These in their breakfast.
Not listening again, huh?
I made some waffles with scrambled eggs, and then maybe had some hot chocolate.
I feel bad, babe, because, like, I'm not going to be able to go with you to go get the fucking presents. And what if you got to go all the way down to the Wolfsteiner Center again?
No, they switched it. This year, I just got to go up to Salvation Army and get it.
Where's the Salvation Army?
Huh?
Where's the Salvation Army?
The one on 120-something, the one that we went to. I just got to go pick it up.
Yeah, but I mean, that's still a long walk, too.
She said no.
Huh?
Because I asked her if I had to go downtown to pick them up this year. She said, no, you just come here.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is, like, that's still a long walk for you, my queen. Like, hopefully you can get Jenny to take you up there or something, you know what I mean? Or even the neighbors.
Either Jenny or I'll just catch the bus.
Yeah, I mean, but still, that's going to be, I don't know, I'd rather see if Jenny will take you, you know what I mean? Because you getting on the bus with all them presents and me not being there, motherfuckers, especially around holiday time, motherfuckers are thirsty to try and rob people, you know what I'm saying? This coffee's got me fucking singing. I'm over here like, black with sugar. No sugar or nothing.
Eggs are kind of swirling in my tummy already.
See, the coffee's got my tummy swirling.
But lately, these two, I've been having them out of pull-ups all day. I put the drawers on them. If you tell me on Tati, drawers on boo-boo.
Have been doing pretty good?
Yeah. Especially Tati.
Wow. If you can, beautiful, because I know dumbass is going to take a while to answer back. But shoot him a text and say, hey, your cousin filed a motion to try and get out early, but he needs you to tell the judge, yes, you still got his job. You know what I'm saying? So that way when he calls, his dumb ass don't say something else. You know, he'll be like, oh, yeah, I still got a job waiting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she told me, you remember, she told me, until you get a job, you can do community service 20 hours a week, right? And that would take care of my child support. That's what she said, right, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. We can go over there like we do on Mondays. We can go do where we go do our things on Monday. I can go volunteer there, or I can go volunteer on 83rd at the pantry. You know what I'm saying? So at 20 hours a week, that's 4 hours a day. You know what I mean? And that's perfect because that's exactly how long the pantry stays open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to get a job, you know what I mean? But just to cover my ass, you know, because it does take a week or two to find a job, you know what I mean? But me, I'm pissing clean now.
Right.
I'm not going to be dirty, so I can, you know, go and apply to places that do take drug tests, and I ain't got no worries now. You know what I'm saying? And that's my big thing. Now I'm proud of myself. Now I can go home and be sober and not have to be an asshole to my wife and kids because I didn't have my medicine. Now I can go home and enjoy everything, enjoy life, and be high off of you and the kids. You know what I mean? That's what I always wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because after sitting back thinking about it in here, like, I feel bad, like, really do. All the money I spent on weed, it crippled me and my family. And that's how I honestly feel. Like, that could have been more money for the kids, or more money to go out and get you something, or more money, you know, to make little repairs for the house. And I'm proud of myself. Like, I don't want it no more. I don't want no more weed. Like, even when I get off probation, I'm done, babe. You're my high. My kids are my high. That's all I need in this world. And even the $30, $40 we would spend, you know, and I say we because you and the kids sacrificed that money for me, and all because I needed my medicine. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't right. That wasn't what a dad's supposed to do or what a husband's supposed to do. And I don't want that no more. I just want you and my kids. So that extra $30, $40, if that means, hey, you know, let's go pack a lunch and go to the lake, or, you know, let's go to the park or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now we'll have that extra little bit. And like I said, you'll see, I don't need it no more. Like, the first week was kind of rough for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, I need my weed, I need my this, I need this. But now it's like, I don't even give a fuck about the weed. I really don't even care about the cigarettes. But I want to smoke one because, number one, before I went to jail, I was gagging a lot.
Right.
And that was my body telling me, like, look, nigga, you need to stop. And then since being in here, like, I want to be able to run around with our kids in the backyard and not be, hold on, kids, and be out of breath. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'll be able to run around and outlast them running around. Boo, and them be looking at me like, what the fuck, Daddy, what you do? Like, hold on, time out. But you know what I'm doing as soon as I get home? I'm sucking the shit out of your pussy, woman. No, I'm being honest. Your ass is going down. Mariana, watch the kids. We'll be down in about 20 minutes. And your ass is mine.
Oh, yeah?
Your tongue, my tongue, will be all over your body, in and out of every hole in your body. And your ass is mine. Remember how you said when I got out in July, you said, oh, you've been wanting to do this, and you did it, and I was like, wow. You remember that?
Yeah.
Payback's a bitch, Miss Rodriguez. Now it's my turn. There's my sexy, gorgeous ass soulmate smile right there. I woke up with a fucking hard on, thinking of you and dreaming of you all night. Couldn't go to sleep. Didn't go to sleep till about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then when I finally laid down, it was like 5:30. Breakfast comes at 6, and I was like, fuck, I can't go to sleep. And then I just laid there, and I was like, oh my God, babe, like, this shit's killing me. Blue Ball City. Blue Ball City. I was like, motherfucker, I gotta go home. I love you, Miss Rodriguez.
I love you too.
Scotty ain't tried texting or nothing?
Nope.
No. I was going to say, do you still have the WhatsApp app, you know, downloaded on that phone?
Yeah, Mariana still does.
I don't know. Does she still got Scotty on there? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess keep it on there just in case, see what he says, you know what I'm saying? But I know he ain't going to hit you up because, you know him, Mr. High and Mighty Air Force, he can look up and see what I got and all that other bullshit. But I don't know. Me and him going to have a nice little heart talk when I get out. And he ain't going to like what I got to say. I ain't going to like what he got to say. And it might be 5 or 6 years before me and him talk again. You know what I mean?
It happens. Look at me and my sisters.
Oh, yeah. You know, it ain't going to be the first rodeo with me and Scotty. Me and Scotty's done it before. You know what I'm saying? We lived in the same town. You know, then the town was only fucking so big, and we still didn't talk for 3 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bless you. Bless you. I love you.
I love you.
And like I said, beautiful, I don't want no burger or no pizza, beautiful. Like, I mean, if you want to surprise me, that's totally up to you. You know what I mean? But my eye care packs that you got me, I feel like $1 million. Like, I brag about you every day. Like, I know my wife's out there holding me down. My wife ain't no hoe. She ain't out there doing this. She's representing. And everybody was like, damn.
I really don't go somewhere unless I got to go to the store or something.
Huh?
But other than that, like yesterday, I did the Salvation Army thing. Mara didn't want to go, so her and Mimi stayed. I took the boys with me.
I love you.
I love you.
I remember I was telling you it was $3.15 that gave us 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We had 6:24 at the beginning of this call. So when we hang up, I should still have like $3.05 or, you know, a little under that maybe. But nonetheless, I still got enough to call you again tonight. Just remember how I told you I buy $10 of phone time a day. I got enough to last till next day. Well, I only loaded a $5 card on there this morning. So I still got another $5 card to load for later tonight. You know what I'm saying? So that'll put my total up to like $8. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that dude I don't know if I told you earlier, he was already asking for coffee. I was like, bro, I ain't got it. He said, what do you mean you ain't got it? I was like, bro, I had to pay a dude to help me write this motion. You know what I mean? And what I got left is mine. You know what I mean? What the fuck I look like having my wife support everybody else? No, it don't work like that. She's supporting her husband, her soulmate, which is me, and I'm doing what I got to do. Flat the fuck out. Oh, it's just one cup, bro. No, bro, that one cup's going to turn into a cup every day. Not to mention how you did me yesterday. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Oh, that's fucked up, Rodriguez. No, it's not fucked up. You're fucked up. Like, what the fuck you mean? So now he's in his feelings and mad at me. Oh, well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well. I love you.
I love you.
And they said I should have the next day for commissary in here is on Friday. But they're going to, I guess, like today is the deadline.
You get it on Friday or you get it on Thursday?
No, I'll get it on Friday. Well, it all depends, honestly. It all depends on them people. It's either Thursday or Friday. You know what I'm saying? But I had asked her, like, hey, am I for sure going to get my packs? And she was like, well, what did your wife order? And I said, well, she ordered it yesterday. And they were like, oh, yeah, she's good. And then they were like, wait a minute, is it 2 eye care food packs? I was like, no, one's a men's hygiene pack and then one's the food pack. Oh, yeah, you can get that. But I guess people try to be trying to get two eye care food packs a week, and they don't let you do that. You can only get 1 eye care food pack a week and 1 hygiene pack a week.
You have 1 minute left.
Right. I love you, gorgeous. It just said we have 1 minute. So whenever we hang up, I'm going to go add that other 5 on here. And then I'll give you another call after I get back from AP meeting, okay?
Okay.
You want me to call you back right now? I will.
But remember, then it's going to mess up your money how you already managed it.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
I said, yes, ma'am. I love you.
Did I tell me yesterday real quick?
No.
Listen to this. He goes and says, well, I'm going to start making my child support payments. I'm like, okay. You know, like, what does that got? I mean, just out the blue, you talk about you going to start making your child support payments?
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
I'm a call.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States.
Say United States.
United States.
Thank you.
You have 87 cents. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
I just had to tell my babe I love her.
I love you too.
I'll talk to you after lockdown and that, okay? Well, I'll be chirping you and then, call you about 9:30. So just know that'll be about the time I call you. And I'll be chirping you all through the night. And if I got church, I'll chirp you before and after.
All right.
All right, I love you, my sexy soulmate. Thank you.
I love you too, my sexy woman.
Give the kids kisses for me and tell them Daddy loves them, and I will be home, so I'm not going nowhere.
I know.
I love you, sexy.
I love you too, sexy.
All right, my beautiful soulmate.
I love sexy woman.
Mwah.
Love you. Mwah.
Bye, sexy. I love you.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Bye, beautiful.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate. Miss you and the kids. Good morning.
Thank you.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
If your call is not connected, you will be offered the option to leave a voicemail.
You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold.
Hello, please hold while we attempt to connect your call. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. telecommunications services provided by Securus Technologies. For more information on products and services, visit www.securustech.net. Calls are subject to recording and may be monitored. You may start your conversation now.
Hello?
Hi, beautiful. You didn't have to put the 15 on there, sexy.
I had to because they're trying to tell me the thing is suspended and I couldn't make no other payments until November the 6th. So since I made them 2 payments, you're only allowed, I guess, 2 payments in a 6-day period.
What do you mean 2 payments for what, beautiful?
2 payments, I guess, because I put that 35 the one day on the 30th, and then on the 31st I put the 15, remember? So now they were trying to sit there and say, what I don't understand is, okay, they tell you your limit is $200 per account, but you're only technically allowed 50.
No, I see guys in here that have 200 on their account, babe.
No, what I'm saying, this is what I'm going through. Because they won't let me put no more. Because when I tried 50 last night, when I went to try to put it on there, that's how I found out the account was suspended. I tried to put 50 on there. I even tried to lower it to 35, and they said it was still suspended. So I called them this morning after you had called to see if it would, maybe because the service thingy was closed, and I couldn't do it. So I called this morning, and they told me it was still suspended. But since I put the 35 one day and then the 15 the next day, you're only allowed a 2 thingy period. But what I told them was I don't understand because your company wouldn't let me put the amount that I wanted to put on there. But you guys are saying your limit is $200.
Right.
I said, so therefore, since I can't put money on the commissary, will I be able to use my debit card to let the call go through?
Right.
And they said, yeah. And I said, so when's the next time I can put money on it? They said, I can't put money on the commissary till November the 6th. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, hopefully he's not in there.
That's a lie, though. That's got to be a lie because I see dudes in here fucking every week they're getting money put on their shit. They're getting put on Monday visit and on Saturday visit, and they're getting $200 on their books.
Maybe they're doing it different, though. They're probably doing it by the kiosk machine or either some other way instead of doing it this way because they're not even letting me put $50 on the account.
That's fucking retarded, man. I don't understand how.
Right, that's what I told them.
Hey, well, I'll see. Man, I'm trying to get to the dude because, hey, George, what's the list?
I talked to Barbera.
Hold on 1 second, babe. My wife went to go put money on my books, bro. They said my account's suspended.
Right. They said it's based on the jail, the facility. Because when I do it, I have to put the facility locator.
$50 on my books the first time, they wouldn't let her, so she put 35. So the very next day, she put 15 on my books. So I got phone time. They said she can't put no more money on my books until November 6th.
Right.
How is that? Yeah. Yeah, but all right, yeah. He said the same thing. He said they could only use a credit card twice in 1 week.
Right.
They wouldn't let her put the full amount. You know how some dudes get 200 on their account? She wanted to put 50 on my account. They wouldn't let her. They only let her put 35.
Yep.
That was the first time, though. The very first time she put money on my book, she was put 50. They wouldn't let her. They only let her put 35. And she was like, and they even told her, well, the limit is 200. My wife was like, well, okay, well, then why would I allow her to put it? Yeah.
I don't know. My wife had the same problem when she was back. So I thought she was bullshit. She didn't want to give me all of it.
Right.
I've heard it from multiple people. So I don't know. It might be because the card holder only company
right.
only lets you do so much at a time.
Well, the commissary people said it was the facility.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
Right. They say sometimes it could be the facility that only accepts certain amount or, some percentage or whatever.
He was going through the same thing with his wife.
Yeah. And I said that's crazy because the limit altogether with both them days was $50. So therefore, why then why sit there and say your limit on the accounts are $200 if it's not $200?
You can also go to walk-in retailers like Giant Eagle or whatever.
Oh.
Certain stores and touch pay.
Remember, I'm not using a prepaid card. I'm using the debit card.
Right. He said that you can go into, like, there's a place called walk-in retail, like pay in cash locally, like a touch pay online type shit, like you go to Giant Eagle or something.
Like a touch.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that, baby. He said if you go to www.touchpayonline.com/walk-in retail, it'll tell you the closest places near you to where you can put the money on the kiosk yourself. Yeah, kind of like what Car did. Remember how Car was with Western Union and shit?
Right.
Kind of like that.
Car got easy access. She works at a cash checking place.
Right.
So she got it right then and there.
What did Barbera say?
Barbera, I told him, I was like, I told him that, you know, if he can go over there, and he said, well, as far as the visit, he'll try to make it over there, which I don't know. It didn't sound promising. But he said that he'll make it over there. He'll try to make it over there today. But I guess if not, you'll just see him tomorrow. And I told him, well, I said, you know, how's it looking? I mean, how's the probation and stuff? And then he goes and says, well, all they want is for you have to go in front of the judge and let them know, you know, look, just like I told him, I'm going to have a receipt payment for him stating that child support, you know, was made a payment. But he goes and says, well, there's not going to be a payment for October. And I was like, would I be able to sit there and make a payment, child support payment, you know, for him? And he was like, yeah, anybody can make a child support payment as long as you put the case number. And I was like, well, then I'm going to have to do the money order and just bring it to you, so therefore you know that there was a payment made.
And I was going to say, too, real quick, beautiful, the reason why there was no payment for October, because they fucking locked me up last week. I had it in my pocket.
And that's what you have to explain to them, like, look.
You there, beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to make sure that you let the judge, because I guess he said the judge hasn't been in a good mood lately.
Right.
And I was like, that's not good.
Right.
But at the same time, I was like, well, you know, I'm going to bring the modification paper with me. Matter of fact, I got it in front of me right now.
Okay.
Because I was calling child support when you had called. Oh. But what he was saying was, you have to let the judge know that you will be having a job, which, you know, I'm going to take Presley's card with me tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And so, therefore, if he needs to verify anything, you know, he's got that proof. But his thing is, they want you to start making your payments.
That's
and you
fine,
have to,
baby,
you have to guarantee to the judge, look, if you put me on probation, look, I just made a payment, you know, and will continue. I promise you, I will continue to make my payments. Put me on probation. Are you going to be
mad at me if I tell her like this? Because I'm going to tell her straight up, hey, Your Honor, if you let me go on probation, I can guarantee you I won't be pissing dirty. I'll have a clean urine every time. I'll make.
I mean, he hasn't mentioned nothing about no urine. He didn't, because I said that my misunderstanding was something about a drug test, and he was like, no, they're just worried about child support payments.
You know why they're worried, babe? I just found this out last night on the news. Donald Trump passed a law. Come January 1st, 2018, you can no longer go to jail over child support ever again. That's why all these judges are fucking stroking everybody with child support right now.
Well, you need to let them know. I'm going to make the payment today, whether it's going to be, because he goes and says, well, if you do a money order, you know, they won't receive it today. But I said I'll have the receipt stating that there was a payment made.
Right.
And if I have to call child support myself to let them know, you know, they got a payment coming, then that's what I'll have to do. But I got the receipt. And just like I told Barbera, I was like, you know what? The receipt, we've been doing the money order, and we've been faxing it over to the bond officer every time there was a payment done.
Right.
So that's basically what he's worried about, you know, you making the payments. I love you, too.
So does he think that they'll still give me probation, though?
You have to keep your word that you're gonna make your payments. That's specifically his words. But he was real snotty.
Yeah.
Kind of,
yeah,
like. But at the same time, you have to let the judge know. Look, in the meantime, I was looking for another job. And at the same time, the hours got cut. I was looking for a job, and when that happened, I got arrested when I was going to make my payment. I had the money on me, and now when I get released, I will have another job. I just made a pet child support payment, and it'll continue. You have to make it promising to them that you will not go against your probation if they do decide probation.
I don't know, I've been talking to a couple. I don't care if it's $20 a month. They said they won't fuck with me as long as they're getting something every month.
Hello, I get $10 a month.
Right, and that's my point.
Sometimes I get $10.
If I gotta go donate once a week to make sure I got fucking child support payments, I'll do that. There ain't no problem.
Right, we just have to keep up with these.
Mama and them home from school?
Yeah. Mars still laying down upstairs. Mimi, I guess, just woke up. The boy's been up.
Now, I got a quick question. Since they put a hold on your card, you know what I mean, putting money on my books, I wonder, and I don't want to create more, work for you, because I know you got a lot on your plate. But what if you was to send car like $20, $30, and then her put it from her card? You know what I mean, like from Western Union, like she did before?
But she's still putting it on my phone. So therefore, it's still going to show up in the system with my account. Because when you set it up, you have to put the facility locator, you have to put your account number, and it's already programmed. The account number is with that phone. So they're still going to see it. That's the same problem we had the last time.
So there's no way to put it on my fucking books, huh?
No. So, we're just going to have to do it this way, where I have to put the 14.
Well, then that means I'll just chirp you the rest of the day, and we'll just talk later tonight then, so that way we're not blowing through money. If you want, I'll just leave it up to you. If I chirp you and you want to talk, you can answer it, but if not, I'll just chirp you the rest of the night and call you later tonight before bed.
I have a question. I need your social. So if anybody's asking, 278
90
09 94. Okay. 278-900994.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just asked because just in case child support asks me, I'm not stuck to be like, I don't know, you know, because I was trying to figure out about the child support and how to, sit there and send it to them and where I got to send it to.
Right. If you find one of them child support letters that they mail me every month, there's a little card inside that you can put the money order in and put the stamp, on it or whatnot. And it has the address and everything already printed on that little envelope thing. Beautiful.
So am I sending them 50 or 100?
That's up to you, my love. Everybody keeps telling me if I was to send at least 100, the judge would really, really...
It would look better. It would look better.
That's
because
exactly
they would be like, okay. And then if they see the modification, okay, starting this month, his payment is 200, and he sent 100 already for this month. So it will make it look a lot better, like, okay. Because they see this starts November 1st.
Right. And then,
so therefore, if you already got 100 for November 1st, that's half of your child support.
Right, and I still got the rest of this month to come up with the other half. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love you, gorgeous. I'm so sorry you're going through this, but I know we'll never go through this shit again as soon as I get out. I'm telling you, I don't want no more weed. I'm done with weed. All I want is you and my kids. That's it.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And I got that
tattoo. You have 1 minute remaining on your call.
You have 1 minute left.
I got a tattoo drew up with your name in a rose. It's kind of like the one you got for me, but like more manlier. And that's going to be my tattoo for you.
Well, maybe you could talk to Angel to see if his dude will do it.
Yeah, yep.
Bubba says, love you, Dad.
I love you too. Get it, baby.
What time am I picking up your call later?
Whenever you want to, beautiful. I know you got a busy day, so whenever you want to, okay? And if you want, try and call these people back and see if they'll make an exception. You know what I mean? As far as putting the money on it.
Well, that's not going to work. I already did. I called them twice.
You talk to a supervisor or no?
Yeah, and they told me the same thing. I got to wait until November 6th. I love you too.
Well, my buddy Mick said he'll give me a call for 21 cents or whatnot. He'll let me call you on his phone. He said it'll only be a couple minutes, though.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States. I love you, sexy.
Thank you.
You have $1.12. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2.
If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press...
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
I love you.
I love you.
This is off.
Hi, Mimi.
This is still off of the $5.
Are you pointing at me?
Her daddy loves her.
Daddy said he liked you. She's pointing at me. You know how, like, when you do that shotgun thing with your thumb?
Yeah.
She's just looking at me and she's going like that. Good morning, Mimi.
Thank you. I love her.
She was saying yesterday with Dada, Dada, Dada.
But when I just called you, I had $1.12 left out of that $5 phone card, so we only got like maybe 4 or 5 minutes left. But I thought that was cool. I can make 2 phone calls off of one $5 phone card with you, babe. I love you, sexy, and I'll be chirping you the rest of the day, and I'll call you again tonight before lockdown, okay?
You know what you do?
Huh.
You save that for, you know, and then you call me through here. But when you chirp me through the other one. So I know when you want me to pick it up, it's this one.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that way I know.
So
I'm going to be adding more. I want to say about Monday. Either I'm going to do it or Carol's going to do it.
Have Nancy Concar show you how she did it, because I found out I gave you the wrong fucking number.
No, see, what happened was the number that I went through, it shuts out. You listen to it. She was at work yesterday, but she was trying to figure it out so she could do it online. And I couldn't remember what the website was. So I tried to call the place myself, and it was closed. And this was at 9. So I'm thinking maybe if we had hurried up, we could have made it to where we had a phone.
Oh. Okay.
And then I was like, wait a minute, it said www.touchpay online. So she went there, and she said that she had to do it when she got home. So by the time she got off work, it was too late, and, you know, she didn't figure it out till about 11. You know, trying to get on the website and trying to, you know, set up stuff and things like that.
Right, so now you know how to do it?
Pay. All she does is set up an account, and I think that's what she did. Because I remember looking through the same screen that she had.
Okay.
So I think I know how she did it. But if anything, I'll ask her anyway.
Will you do me one tiny favor? Do you still got Spooks Girl's number written down?
I told you it's programmed in the phone.
Okay.
So if anyone...
You have 1 minute left.
I just go through there.
Okay, will you text her and explain to her how to put money on his books? Because he ain't got no money on his books, and he's asking if she'll put 60 on there so we can order commissary on Tuesday.
Okay.
And then I'll call you later tonight, and you know what I mean. That way you have all day today to figure it out. Okay. I love you, gorgeous. You the park car. Thank you, my queen.
I love you.
I love you, gorgeous. Give all the babies a kiss and tell Daddy loves them.
I will.
I miss you guys, and I'm going to do my best to follow these motions to get the fuck out of here ASAP.
Yeah. I love you, too.
I miss you. Mwah.
I miss you. Mwah. Remember, check me on the other one when you want to call me on this one.
Yes, ma'am. I love you, beautiful. Thank you, gorgeous. Promise I won't lose you.
If you were going to lose me, would I still be here?
Thank you for using Securus.
No.
Goodbye.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States, I love you, beautiful.
Thank you.
You have $1.06. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
I love you, my beautiful soulmate.
I love you. That's you for me.
Now listen, okay? One, that bitch can never come up here and visit me. It is up to me to write somebody's name on the visitation list, okay? I have to say so who comes to visit me. And I already got the sergeant who put a block on her. She cannot come up to this jail and try and talk to me for shit. And as far as the letters, I will never, ever, ever, ever accept a fucking letter from that hoe. I will throw that bitch in the garbage. Unless you want me to save it for you, and I'll show you. I ain't read shit the whole 9 yards, and I'll save it for you, and that way when I get home I can show you, babe, she wrote me a letter, but I didn't read it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
throw it away, I'll throw it away. But that bitch, you have never, ever...
Right, but you know what? That was just going through my head, like, okay, if she's as spiteful as she is, then just imagine what she's going to try to do now that she knows you're in Medina. She's got transportation. I don't. So therefore, she's going to probably try to make it seem like, you know, she goes and sees you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to be spiteful.
But I'm telling you, as your husband and your soulmate, that will never happen. You hear me?
Whoa, wait. Fucking cars don't know how to fucking drive.
Well, you about to get to the bus stop? I mean, Rapid?
Yeah, we're over here gonna be right here by the little plaza, by 26, the tire plaza.
You know that pantry that we always go to? Right there on 83rd?
Yeah.
I'm going to go there and do my community service until I get out and get a job, because I doubt Preston's going to hold that job for me.
Right.
But until I get a job, I'm going to go do my community service over there.
Why is there two pantries? Why can't, you know you can do it over here.
You have 1 minute left.
That one spot.
Yeah, the one right there on 83rd.
Right, I'm talking about our church thing that we go to.
Oh, well, yeah, I can go there, either or. But it'll be right by the house. You want me to call you back or wait till you get home, sexy, because it's just 1 minute?
It don't matter.
What's up to you, beautiful?
If you call me on this one, then I know you want me to answer this one.
Okay, well, I'm going to go load some more money on the phone. And as soon as it loads, I'm going to get on there for it and call you, okay? Well, remember, they locked me down at 4:30. They locked me down till 6, okay?
All right, love you.
I love you too, sexy. Just breathe, okay? Just know I'm not in here for life. I'm coming home, okay? I love you, gorgeous.
Love you.
Mwah.
Mwah.
There's my sexy soulmate. I love you, sexy.
Love you.
Bye, beautiful.
Bye.
Thank you for using Secure.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my beautiful, gorgeous soulmate. I miss you guys.
Thank you.
You have $7.60. This call will cost 21 cents
per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2.
If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press
6. To accept this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
I'm not beautiful soulmate.
Hey,
What's the matter?
hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you better.
What's the matter, gorgeous?
No.
Huh?
No.
Talk to me, beautiful. What's the matter? Huh?
I just can't wait to put these kids down.
Can't wait to put them down to sleep.
Huh?
Can't wait to put them to sleep.
Yeah.
You're sitting there being dad again?
Is that the phone that's messing up? It sounds a little staticky.
Probably. Your phones are a piece of shit, beautiful. I love you.
I love you.
I talked to Sergeant Hatton today, and I asked him straight up. I said, hey, sir. I said, you know me, Sergeant Hatton. He was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, well, you remember me being here for my son's mother and this and that? He goes, yeah. And I said, well, she's trying to start problems between me and my wife. I said, I just want to clear it up. He was like, what's up? I said, nobody can come visit me unless I put them on the list, correct? He was like, yeah. He goes, you can even give me the name of a person you want to block from coming up here. I said, good, I want to do that right now. I gave him her name. I gave her her.
Can you switch phones?
Yeah, you want me to call you on a different phone?
Yeah, this one is staticky.
All right, I love you. I'll call
I
you
can
right
barely
back.
hear you. All right,
Yeah,
love you.
love you. Love you too. Love you.
Love you too.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my beautiful wife.
Thank you.
You have $7.07. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, a little better. I mean, those phones are shitty.
Yeah, every one of them are shitty, babe. Every fucking one of them. I used the one right next to it, and you couldn't, like, I couldn't hear you. You could hear me clear, but I couldn't hear you because I could barely hear the recording.
Right, it's still kind of like breaking out.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
I'm not beating it to death, though. I tapped that. Well, I'm not the one fucking the phones up, so you stick to your conversation and worry about fucking you. But don't fucking yell at me, because I'm not your fucking son. So fuck you.
What happened?
Man, I got some grown-ass man trying to tell me what to do. Fuck.
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some grown-ass man trying to tell me what to do. Like, fuck that.
I love you.
When the kid's going crazy still?
Yeah, that's always.
Where are you at, upstairs?
No, it's downstairs.
What's the matter, beautiful? You sound so drained.
I'm just tired. Huh?
Huh?
Just tired.
What time was the kid's appointment?
I'm gonna send him up here in a little bit.
No, I said, what
About
was
8.
their appointment?
I can't hear you.
What time was their appointment?
Oh, it wasn't an appointment. It was just a walk-in.
Oh.
Because this is one of the Saturdays that they did a walk-in, so I just said, fuck it. We got to do it because we needed milk and stuff, so I did my paperwork, you know, to get me back on WIC. So all I got to do is, I guess, when I go see Spencer, I just got to step back in there because I got to talk to a dietitian.
Right.
And then, you know, take my proof of pregnancy to them. And then they'll load, you know, mine onto the card, too.
So that's what you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got to call and schedule my appointment with that because I missed the first screening appointment. So I don't know if I'll be able to make that up or if they can do it when, you know, my next appointment or something.
And that's the one that's in like 2 or 3 weeks or whatever?
Huh?
That's the one that's in like 2 or 3 weeks?
The first screening?
No, did you say we...
I don't know if they'll be able to do the first screening because I'm already in the second trimester. But I mean, they can still do the screening because that was for Down syndrome to check to see if there's any, you know, signs of Down syndrome.
Oh.
But by the time I go back in there, I'll be about 16, 17 weeks. So at the next appointment, we'll be known what we're having.
Right. So that's the next one that I want to get a furlough to, right?
Huh?
No third-party calls are allowed.
Hello?
Yeah.
That's weird. It said we were doing a third-party call. Like, I don't fucking get
Right. It keeps saying that. I don't know why.
Because these phones are fucking retarded.
Right. Just like earlier, what happened when the call dropped?
I don't know. I thought your phone died.
Huh?
I thought your phone died.
No. And then I was waiting for you to call me back, and you didn't call me back, so I said, what happened?
No, I called you back. It kept going straight to voicemail. I called back twice.
Right, but you know what, too? Sometimes Mariana's phone is acting real stupid. It was putting on airplane mode all by itself. And then when I go to look up, it said airplane mode on, and I said, what the fuck? Her phone is acting real stupid.
No, that old man sitting next to me, he smacked the phone up against the wall. So I did it, and he gonna tell me, you need to stop doing that, that's why the phones are shitty. That's why I told him, motherfucker, you just did it, don't try and fucking run your mouth to me, I didn't do shit wrong. And now he over there complaining to a fucking CEO and shit, trying to get me in trouble.
Huh.
I love you.
I love you.
What's up, Mr. Sam? Oh, man.
Huh?
Hold on, what's the dope? I'm gonna work this out. I like this. We're like, I do.
What are you doing?
No, I don't. But I do too. I got a high risk wife I'm on the phone with now. You see what I'm saying? What's up?
I cannot hear.
Hello?
Yeah.
No, I was talking to the CEO. That old man tried to go tell on me too. And Sam's was like, just leave it alone, Rodriguez. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Like, you got some personal things. I'm like, I got some personal things, too. He was like, I know. Just talk to your wife, right, please. I was like, all right, cool. But I had talked to Sergeant Hatton earlier, right when it disconnected.
Is there any way you could talk a little louder?
Yeah, I'll try. The volume up on the phone?
It's still muffled. The phone is still muffled.
Well, it might be this phone and it might be her phone, too. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm talking loud. I'm talking like the whole pod's looking at me. But, Kathy's a liar. straight the fuck up. She can't come up here and come see me, period. So I don't know why she tries to lie to you or try to start shit, but that bitch can't come up here and see me at all, period. The only way someone can come see me is if I put them on the visiting list. And I already got Sergeant Hatton to block her. She can't come up here and try to see me, talk to me, or nothing.
Right.
I love you, gorgeous.
I love you too, thank you.
I miss you guys.
We miss you. You know, I think Mimi is getting the hint that you're not home.
Why?
Because what me and Mara noticed is earlier today, she kept saying, Dada, Dada, you see, Dada? You see? And she didn't see you paying her attention. And she kept saying, Dada. And I think she's starting to realize that she don't see you. And normally when she says Dada, you know, it's you playing with her.
Right.
And she didn't see you, you know, paying her no attention or nothing. She just kind of looked around and said, Dada, Dada.
Think she gonna forget me?
Huh?
I said, do you think she'll forget me?
No. Mm-mm. But she knows that she's just going to be being around every day. That, you know, she is just now dawning on her, like, wait a minute. Where is my dad at?
And you know what's crazy? I can give you my mom's number right now. And you can call my mom or text her, and I guarantee you my mom will tell you, Kathy don't know my mom and dad's number. Kathy don't call my mom and dad's house, so you didn't ignore that bitch. And I guarantee you that's what my mom will say. I guarantee.
Right, she was trying to sit there and say that your grandmother, you know, your mom's mom, was sitting there, used to call her and stuff like that. She's like, oh, no wonder I haven't heard from her in a while.
That's a lie. That's a straight up lie. Because you know for
like
that
as
someone's
if
been
you're
in the home.
contact her.
Huh?
Like as if she made it seem like your family contact her.
Hell no, babe. Hell no. And I guarantee you, if you were to ask
Steph, I can barely hear that. Go. Now.
Who is that?
Little ones, move. Move.
Like something. Like, I'm tired of this shit. Even when I'm home, we can't get 5 minutes to ourselves. I love you.
I love you. Move.
Who is that yelling?
That was Boo Boo.
Oh my God, that little fucking boy is getting on my last fucking nerve, for real.
Just me and Mark, we've been dealing with him, and it's been crazy.
Well, they told me, because I gotta go, remember I told you I gotta go see them lawyers next Friday? That come to the jail, they're gonna help me file that motion. I'm gonna file a motion for sentence reduction. And if the judge approves it, I'm gonna have to go back to court and pretty much prove to her why I deserve the sentence of reduction. You know what I mean? And
right.
I'm gonna let it be known. I already went to jail and it's $30,000. You guys can't charge me for the same $30,000 that I already went to jail with. You can only charge me for the $13,000 or the $10,000 that I owe. Period. I owe the 30, yes, but they can only charge me for the 10. And then if that fails, I'm gonna file an appeal. So they can take it all the way back to court and go through the whole bullshit again, because I'm not sitting in here 6 months over something I didn't fucking do.
Not only that, but at the same time, she had no right to sit there and say, well, you haven't made past payments. Well, how is she not going to say that you're not going to make payments if you made 2 payments since all this started?
Right, right.
You made some attempt to show that no, that's Mimi. Mar, give her cup or something.
Well, what got me pissing this off and really, really hating that judge was the fact that she didn't give a fuck about you or give a fuck about my other kids. All she was caring about was fucking Kathy and little Chris.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if she spoke to Kimberly. Just like how she spoke to your attorney, which your attorney should have never spoke to her.
Right. We have no ties to connect.
Right.
Well, like I said, just don't be surprised if she doesn't give me the sentence modification and she denies it. I'm filing an appeal before December 2nd, and then I'm going to ask for a fucking arraignment so I can get a bond. I'm not going to miss Christmas. Fuck that. And I'm not going to miss fucking, I'm going to do my best not to miss Thanksgiving. But I'm not missing fucking Christmas and New Year's. They got me fucked up. If they want to put me on probation, that's fine. Put me on fucking probation. I'm going to smoke weed. It's not worth me losing my wife and kid. Fuck that. It's not going to happen. I don't give a fuck. There's a way around this, and I'm going to figure out a fucking way. So if I got to file an appeal and go through the whole bullshit again, I'm going to do that. Period, point blank. They're not going to sit here and fuck me like this. I love you.
And there's you.
Do you believe me and trust me?
Yes, I do.
I'll never lose you?
Nope.
And you'll never lose me? But I'll never do anything to misplace your trust. Never do anything to hurt you or leave you or anything like that. You're my soulmate. You're the reason why I'm breathing. You are my kid. I miss you guys together.
We miss you too. Boo! Go somewhere with that now.
Smack your dumbass, please. Please just smack the fuck out of that kid one time for me. Because if I was home, I would smack him into the next room. That's how bad he's pissing me the fuck off.
Imagine how much he's pissing us off. The shit that he's doing.
Now you know why I'm so rough on his fucking little ass, babe. And then that's why I said every time I whip his ass, he goes crying and screaming thinking we're going to save him. Well, that shit's done and over with now.
That's what I told him. I said, now I see why, Dad sits there and is hard on y'all. Because y'all don't listen.
Yep. Bubba, too. He ain't out the fucking woodworking like I told him. He ain't going to cars. Until he can fucking...
Right. I mean, he's not as bad as Boo-Boo, but he's the oldest and he should be helping maintain him.
And that's why he gets held on a higher standard than Boo-Boo. Even though Boo-Boo knows right from wrong, Bubba's older. He should be setting the fucking example, not listening to his dumb ass. This shit's irritating. Like, I'm tired of hearing you stressed out because of them fucking kids.
You have 1 minute left.
I love you, and I'm going to call you right back, okay?
Love you.
Or do you want me to wait until you get them to sleep?
Yeah, give me a minute. Let me get them situated. I'm going to lay them down, put a movie on or whatever.
So about 9:15?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I love you, beautiful. Please, I'll never leave you.
Just to crawl in bed and just lay down.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
And I trust you, Rodriguez. Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I love you.
I said I love you and I trust you with my heart and soul, woman. You're my everything.
I love you too, and you're my everything.
Mwah.
Mwah.
And you hear all my tricks I send you, babe?
Each and every one of them.
That's my babe, because there's dudes in here that can't understand why or how you do. I was like, bro, I know my wife ain't like
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
I love you.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
Thank you.
You have $10.21. This call will cost 21 cents per minute,
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from...
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
An inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2.
If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility,
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
How am I going to just
Hello?
wife?
Hey,
I love you.
what's wrong?
Fucking mad.
Why?
I just got back from legal research. Fucking stupid bitch. She was late getting here. Pizza's all cold. And then I get there and the bitch is on their side. Like, it just, I don't know, it just seems like that. Like, I don't know, because she was talking about, oh, well, it's not a conflict of interest.
Fuck y'all.
Tell him to shut the fuck up. I'm tired every time I call, he's screaming and yelling. Hello?
Yeah.
How's your day, beautiful?
You busy? Cleaning?
I can't hear you.
I'm so busy cleaning.
The kids helping you or just fucking getting on your nerves as usual?
Mara's been helping, Bubba's been helping. Sometimes, but most likely I'm doing it.
Talking about, oh, well, it doesn't matter the dollar amount. They're saying you didn't make no payments within them 3 years. I was like, how the fuck is that when they were taking money right out of my check? And they took my income tax check. So that's payments right there. And they were, oh, I don't know, like just having a big-ass attitude this week. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? I was the last one to talk to the fucking stupid-ass bitch. And then, you know what I mean, there was 4 or 5 other dudes talking to her before, but, like, she was trying to get rid of us before I even got a chance to talk. And I was like, wait a minute, like, what the fuck are you even here for, then, if you ain't going to take 5 minutes out your fucking time to talk to me? So I'm going to have to go over, to every fucking child support law they got and review every fucking thing. And I'm filing motion after motion. I don't give a fuck. Judge Kimber's gonna see me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that hoe. She's gonna see me. She's gonna bring me back in front of her courtroom. And she's gonna get tired of me fucking filling motions out. Because I'll file fucking 2 every week if I have to. I don't give a damn. And then I was like, well, how can my fucking sorry ass baby mama go and talk to my lawyer if that's the reason why I'm in here, because of that bitch? Oh, well, she's not being represented by nobody, and, you know, she can talk to your lawyer anytime. No, she can't. What the fuck you mean? That bitch is the enemy.
I'm supposed to talk to your lawyer.
Right, that bitch is the enemy. So how the fuck is she supposed to talk to my lawyer? Like, flat the fuck out. And then I'm trying to tell her. Huh?
She can talk to your lawyer?
Yeah, she said she can talk to my lawyer. Now, how the fuck is that? And that would piss me off.
She's not allowed to talk to your lawyer. So, you know what? Matter of fact, she just got a notice or something, or probably to show up there. She was not being questioned. She was not doing nothing. She has no right to talk to your lawyer.
Right. Exactly. Exactly my point. And then she was like, oh, well, it's not a conflict of interest because Mr. Barbera never prosecuted you before in the past, so he can still have a private practice and still represent you as a public defender. No, the fuck he can't. That don't even make no sense, you dumb bitch. Like, flat out. If I was a fucking drug addict or a fucking dope boy or something, I'd be getting love. I'd be out jail right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucking sorry-ass town act like child sports the worst fucking thing in the world and shit. I can't stand this shit, man. So I'm going to have to read every fucking paper I got. There's like fucking 6, 7 pages on fucking the child support laws and figure out what the fuck's going on. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, I love Little Chris to death, but I don't get to see him. My family don't get to see him. Why the fuck?
You paid child support for the past 3 years. You were paying child support last year.
Babe, I was paying child support in 2000.
Right, the year before.
Thank you.
Because last year we filed.
Thank you.
Because they were taking it out of your work check.
Well, not only that, they were taking it out of my fucking check in 2015 when I was still in New Mexico. And then when I moved here in 2016, you know what I mean, back home with you, boom, they're taking it right out of XYZ paychecks. And they took my income tax check. So how the fuck did they sit there and say I was going so many years without making a payment?
Right.
Like, I'm not playing. I'm ready to sign my rights over to Lil Chris, like, straight up. Because I'm not going to sit here and keep going through this bullshit. Like, I'm tired of this shit, man. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't get to see him as it is, so what the fuck? Fuck him. I don't give a fuck who cares or who fucking even gives a fuck about it. Like, shit, they're not the ones sitting here in jail over it. I am. What the fuck am I going to pay for a kid I don't get to see? That man calls, you heard what he said, try to call me sperm. No, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Take your ass over there to fat ass Billy did. Fuck. Tired of this shit, man. And then the people don't give a fuck about my babies at home, about my pregnant ass fuck, my wife. Like, my pregnant wife, my babies at home, no one gives a fuck about. But they want me to give a fuck about a kid I don't get to see? Fuck that kid. I don't give a fuck who likes it. Straight the fuck up. Don't even know if the nigga's still mine to begin with. Like, what the fuck?
And as many times as you brought up anything about a paternity, they still haven't even ordered you one.
You heard me say that in court.
It was in the courtroom. How come they didn't order and the court ordered a paternity test right then and there once you mentioned about paternity?
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
The least the judge could sit there and say, well, you know what, Mr. Rodriguez, we're going to grant you a paternity test.
Just to shut you up. You know what I mean? Just to shut me up. Go ahead and give me a paternity test. I would have been cool with that. But it's cool, though. I got something for both of these motherfuckers. I got something for that fucking motherfucker that got Nevaeh, and I got something for fucking Kathy. You mark my motherfucking words. I don't give a fuck. I got to work 3 jobs and run my ass into the fucking grave at an early grave. Man, this shit's about to stop. As soon as I get the fuck out of here, we'll file a paternity test for little Chris and court order that shit. If I gotta come drive the fuck back up here in a taxi with you, and we're gonna pay for the fucking shit, that's what's gonna happen. And I swear to God, if that nigga ain't mine, I'm getting him for fucking 180 days times 2. 360 days, I'm getting him for fucking falsified imprisonment, wrongful imprisonment, pain and suffering, mental anguish, all that bullshit. I'm suing the fuck out this county.
And sue her.
Oh, yes. I'm suing the fuck out of her. I'm going to make sure that bitch is in a cardboard box. Shit ridiculous, man. I'm getting tired of this shit. I love you, beautiful honey. I just need to calm down. I'm ready to fucking snap. I had 23 and some change when I bought this $10 phone card. Now I got $12.99. Do you know it's taking fucking 25 cents every $5 phone card and 50 cents every $10 phone card? Huh? I didn't hear you, babe. What'd you say?
How much for a $10 card?
It's taking for every $5 phone call, it takes 25 cents off. For every $10 phone call, it takes 50 cents off. For every $20 phone card, it takes 75 cents off.
Wow. They shouldn't even charge you.
Right.
Everything is money.
That's why I hate this goddamn town. Straight the fuck up. Then I fucking paid $15 for this pizza and fucking, $17.01 for the pizza, and the pop ain't even fucking cold, and the pizza's cold as fuck.
Wow.
Not even hot, babe. Like, not even hot. Pizza looks burnt and it's cold as fuck. Like, come on, man. Never do that shit again. Mark my words, I will never do that shit again. Salty as fuck. My highlight of my day is you and my kids. Talking on this phone with you and my kids. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me from snapping. And then my dude Kevin, he bought a fucking Supreme pizza, and they didn't even give him a fucking Supreme pizza. They gave him a pepperoni and sausage. And then told him, oh, well, this is what we got. You got to take that. And his pizza was so fucking burnt and cold just like mine, and he didn't even get what he paid for. Talking about, oh, well, that's what you get. What the fuck you mean that's what we get? Bitch, we paid for hot pizza. We paid for what we ordered. Fuck you mean?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. It says right on the box, babe. Pizza Supreme. And them dumbasses probably thought that was pepperoni and sausage, my nigga. And then I'm looking for my pizza, and I'm like, 'cause I'm getting ready to go to legal research. And they're calling, they're like, let's go, Rodriguez, let's go. I'm like, man, chill the fuck out, I'm getting my pizza. Fuck you mean? This bitch was supposed to be here at 1, not no fucking 3 o'clock. Then I go, I'm like, well, you got my pizza? Of course, she's got pops and everything else stacked on top of my pizza. But come on, man, like, what the fuck? Watch, I got something for her ass, though. I got something for Kathy's sorry ass. Mark my motherfucking words, I got something. Mark my words, babe. We're going to stick it to every one of these motherfuckers the wrong way, the long way. Watch my words. That ass serious. Oh, you need $150 to file a motion for court order visitations? Bing. You need $200 for a court order paternity test? Bing. Let's go ahead and start this shit. Bitch, you ain't getting the last laugh. None of you motherfuckers are. Me and my wife and kids are going to have the last laugh. Believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I said, I ain't smoking weed no more. So I'm going to go out and get me a good-ass job. I ain't going to have to worry about no drug test. And then I'm going to stroke the fuck out that bitch. And she going to be calling you, begging you, can I talk to Chris? Can he keep this? Can we settle this out of court? No, bitch, you're going to court. You're going to jail. Got me fucked up.
United States.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate. With all my heart and soul, always and forever, you and only you.
I was up here wiping down the bedroom walls. I went and I tried to do something. I moved the bed a little bit more away from the window, but Mar helped me. But I moved it towards the other window, kind of. But just so that way, you know, if I don't get that other stuff to touch that one spot in the room, you know, at least I put the big pillow to cover it.
Are you talking about in our room?
Yeah, wherever that big ass thing came from.
The stain or hole?
No, it's a hole.
I didn't know there was a hole there.
Yeah.
That must have been new. One of the kids must have been up there fucking jumping around doing that.
No, that's in there. I don't know where it came from. But at least, you know, the pillow, you know, the big pillow she covered, like, the bedroom. Then, you know,
What hole, though? The hole on your side of the room?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There wasn't no hole there, beautiful.
Put it down. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. One of the kids, no, it's been there.
Yeah. It's like a deck, like the one upstairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, before I went to jail, me and you never noticed no hole there. You see what I'm saying? We never noticed a hole there. At least I never noticed a hole there. And there ain't no telling if it was one of the kids, because right where your pillows were, there was no hole. And then now all of a sudden there's a hole there, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Fuck it. All I say is when I get out, watch. 2018 about to be our year. I'm tired of this shit. Because you know why? If you take 2018 and put it backwards, that's my birthday. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be our year. I don't give a fuck. And everybody about to get fucked over. If you ain't with us, you against us. It's time to get down or lay down. I don't give a fuck no more. Period, point blank.
That's just like Mr. Angel today. I said to him, are you still going to try to make your way this way? He goes and says, I don't want to ride. Do you got a few dollars? No, I don't got no money.
Promise me you ain't going to give him no money, babe, while I'm in jail, please.
I'm not giving him nothing. Not giving him nothing. The way he played me and he's supposed to be here when I went to court, fuck him.
Right.
Don't ask me for nothing. You ain't going to get nothing.
Yep, amen. And that's how it's going to be with everybody.
You have 1 minute left.
Huh?
That's why I got bills and kids, and, you know, just our situation as far as you and Medina. I ain't got time for that. If you're going to come, you're going to come. Don't ask me for nothing.
Yep. I love you, gorgeous. They just walked in with the trays. I ain't eating that shit. I'm about to give it away. But I'm going to go warm up this pizza, and I'll call you later. You want me to call you after we get out of lockdown at 6, or do you want me to call you at normal time tonight?
Let's see. Just call me on this one if you want me to answer this one.
All right, sexy. I love you, and thank you for everything, beautiful. I'm sorry.
Love you too. Mwah.
I love you, gorgeous, and you're my strength. Always remember that. You're my kids, okay?
I will.
I love you, gorgeous. Promise you ain't going nowhere?
Promise. I'm not going nowhere.
Thank you for using
I love you.
Securus. Goodbye.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
Thank you.
You have $6.22. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
I just got to call back and hear my beautiful wife say I love you. Fuck that 1 minute and it hangs up. I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
I love you.
And I'll talk to you after I get out of 6 o'clock lockdown, okay, gorgeous?
Love you. The boys,
Love you too.
say they love you.
I love you guys too. I miss you guys.
Miss you too.
I love you, beautiful. Talk to you in a little bit, okay?
All right.
Bye, my sexy soulmate. I love you.
Love you.
Bye, beautiful.
Love you.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States.
Thank you.
You have $7.75. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2.
If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press
6. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
I love you too.
What are you doing?
I'm just sitting there watching a movie until I gotta go get taxi.
What time you gotta go get her?
It's 7.
Well, 48 hours loss of privileges.
Huh?
48-hour lockdown.
48 hours?
Yep.
So how'd you get phone privileges?
No, it starts at 8 o'clock tonight. And it won't end until 11:14 at 8 o'clock p.m.
Tomorrow?
No, 11:14, so till Tuesday.
So I'm not gonna be able to hear from you till Tuesday.
Well, no, they give us an hour and a half out each day. You know what I mean? Like to take a shower and shit like that. So I'll get to talk
But
to
you
you like
can't
once.
use the phone.
Yeah, for one, like just for that hour and a half. It's fucking crazy, man. I need to get the fuck out of here already.
So that means I won't even be hearing from you tomorrow in the morning.
Well, I don't know when they'll let us out for the hour and a half. You know what I mean? It's up to the COs. So it could be in the morning they let me come out for an hour and a half, or it could be in the evening. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love you. You know, the kids playing?
Mm-hmm. In the playroom.
Huh?
In the playroom.
I miss you. Bad as fuck. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me, beautiful.
Right.
Who's screaming, crying now?
Bubba over here did the split.
Well, that's his own fault.
It's pretty like that.
Right.
Your fault. You guys do stupid shit.
It's just crazy, man. Like, everybody's fucking pissed off.
That's crazy how they sit there punish everybody just for one.
Right, beautiful. Exactly. That's what's got me so fucking
Okay,
mad.
I can see if one person did it, they only caught one person, then that one person should be the one to get it up.
Exactly
Not
my
everybody
point.
else.
Exactly my point, beautiful. That's
Hello, boo-boo.
No, you good, bro. That's what got me fucking. I mean, half like everyone. I mean, the ones that actually give a fuck are pissed off. You know, the other half are like, oh well, fuck it. And it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't fucking get it. It's just shit's crazy. I love you. I hope you ain't mad at me. I didn't do nothing.
Huh?
So I hope you ain't mad at me. I didn't do nothing. You hear me?
You said, hopefully I'm not mad.
Yeah, so I hope you're not mad at me. I didn't do nothing.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, it's just, I'm not really going to be able to hear and talk to you about what.
Well, I mean, I won't be able to talk to you, 2-3 times a day like I normally do, but I'll be able to get to talk to you, you know what I mean, at least once during the day, you know what I'm saying? It's sucks.
But how is that if you're going to be on lockdown?
Baby, they give you an hour and a half out each day to go and take a shower, you know what I mean? You get a half hour each meal time, you know what I'm saying, to come out and eat. And then, because that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's an hour and a half right there. But they also give you an hour or an hour and a half to come out, use the phone, take a shower, you know what I mean, wash your ass, shit like that. So that's what I'm saying. I'll be able to talk to you, but it won't be when I want it. It'll be like when the CEO says, okay, well, you guys can come out and use the phone, whatever, you know what I mean?
We kind of hate this shit for real.
Huh? I know, beautiful. I mean, me too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't stand Kathy. Like, I really, really fucking can't stand her. For real. Like, I don't. Promise I won't lose you. Hello?
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I didn't hear you. Did you hear me when I asked you?
Your phone said it's kind of like breaking in and out.
That's probably because they're screaming, because I'm on the best phone in the pod.
No, it's not because they're screaming.
I asked you, I said, am I going to lose you?
No. I'm just hating this right now. That's all.
You promise?
I promise.
What are you hating?
All this. Having to go through this. And it just had to be at the right perfect time. Everything just had to be right at the perfect time.
It's all because of Kathy. Because I didn't do shit. It's all because of Kathy. you hating me? Huh?
What?
I said, are you hating me?
Do I hate you?
Yeah, I said, are you hating me?
No.
Because all I heard you say is, I'm hating this right now.
No, I said I'm hating everything about right now. You guys are gonna have to. I cannot hear that.
Well, you know I didn't do nothing, right? Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This is all Kathy's stupid ass fucking fault.
I know what makes it even better for her was when she found out I was pregnant. Oh, I didn't mean for all this to happen right now.
Yes, you did. Like, I hate that hoe. Like, for real. Like, I really do want you to call her and tell her, like, I hate her. And for her and little Chris to stay the fuck out of my life. Like, I'm dead serious. Tell that hoe, well, you got what you wanted. He don't want little Chris no more. So send the fucking paperwork so I can have him sign it and sign it over. Like, I hate that hoe. For real. No, I'm not playing. Like, I'm dead ass serious. I can't stand her, babe. Like, I hate her with a passion. For real. This shit's sickening, man. Like, it all boils down to, if she can't have me, no one can have me. And it's like, fuck, man. Like, you stupid bitch.
So she feels she got little Chris where she wants him to be. Now she got you where she wants you to be.
I'm trying to appeal it. Like, I want to talk to the sergeant. Like, this is bullshit, man. Like, for real. And I know what they're going to say, oh, well, this is jail. Like, we had 788 at the beginning of this call. So I'll have enough to call you whenever the fuck they let me tomorrow. But it's fucking bullshit, man. Like, I'm about to go fucking crazy and snap in this bitch. Can't be there for my wife and kids. Can't even hold you, touch you, kiss you, nothing. Like, I hate this shit. And then there's motherfucker here, like, they think it's fun. Like, they think this is fucking stank ground. Who was that screaming? Tell him to shut the fuck up.
That's because Mars over there wrestling with both of them.
Yeah, but they don't need to scream like little girls. They're boys.
Gosh! God, I'm ready for them to go to bed already.
Right.
I'm so damn tired of my damn self.
Well, tell Mariana to sit her fucking ass down and quit wrestling with them. It's time to get them to go to bed, not fucking play.
That's what she's trying to do, is wear them out. So that way when we go upstairs, they go to bed.
I can't believe this shit, man. Like, I'm so fucking pissed off right now, it's not even funny, babe. Like, I can't even see straight. That's how fucking mad I am. Doing my best to hold back the tears and everything. Like, this shit's crazy, man. Crazy as fuck. Like I said, there's people walking around this bitch like it's fun. Like, it's a fucking joke to them. Like, man, are you fucking
That's
kidding
what
me?
they're used to it. They're used to it. They figure there's free rent. They figure it's less worries in there. And they have to be out here.
A motherfucking family man like me that don't do nothing, don't get in trouble, fucking stuck. Like, I hate this shit, man. Man, I'm not playing, babe. I'm dead ass serious. Like, I want you to text her and call her, tell her I hate her. She can have little Chris and stay the fuck out of my life. I'm not playing. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that little boy.
You know what? We don't even have to associate with neither one of them. All you have to do is find out what you have to do is sign your rights over. That's all you have to do. And if you got to pay your back pay passport or whatever, then do it. But as long as you're doing, you know, something that you want to do, and sign up over your rights. Because you know,
I'm not playing. I'm done, babe. Like, I swear to God. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't want nothing to do with her, because he's a reflection of her. And he's got it built in his head because of the shit she put in his head. So I'm done. Like, I'm done.
Right, because you know what? She has no other way of communicating with you for nothing if them rights are signed over.
Well, you need to do me a favor and text her tonight and be like, hey, I done spoke with the hubby. He's getting the paperwork drawn up. He's signing over his rights to little Chris. He wants nothing to do with you or him. Please, for
No,
me.
we're not associating with them. We're gonna do what we have to do. We're gonna get the paperwork. We're gonna do what we have to do. We don't have to confine in her for nothing. She does not need to know what we are going to do. She will find out if she gets the paperwork in the mail. And you know what? You will mail it directly to her mama's house.
Yep.
You know the address. And so therefore, guess what? Her mama could even see it before she even relates the message to her.
Well, do me a favor, because I'm going to find out about that tomorrow. I'm going to see if they can give you the paperwork to do that. But if not, you look it up tonight, please, and see if I have to, pay for it or anything. Like, I'm so fucking serious, babe. Like, I'm dead serious. There's no thinking about it. Like, I'm done. This was my last straw. I want nothing to do more with either one of them. I'm serious. There is going to be...
because then you won't have to go through this.
Yep. I'll pay my back child support, period. And then just like I sent that text message to him, nigga, you already called him daddy, so have him fucking adopt you. And I mean that. Like, I'm dead fucking serious. I mean that with every ounce in my fucking body. I mean that. I'm not going through this no more. I'm not going to have my fucking wife and kids suffer because of this bullshit. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I'm dead fucking serious. I love you.
I love you.
People about to make me snap in here. Like, shut up, Chris.
Huh?
I'm just making sure I
You
get
have
5
1 minute
hours
left.
too. I love you.
I love you too.
What time is it?
6:52.
Well, I'm going to call you back at 7:30 or around that time, okay, after you get tired.
7:30.
7:30. Because our lockdown don't start until 8 o'clock, okay?
Because I gotta get ready. Throw on some sweatpants. Hey, sweater, go get hockey.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and do that, and I'll call you back around 7:30 or so, okay?
Love you.
I love you too, my sexy soulmate. Talk to you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye, my sexy soulmate.
Bye, my sexy soulmate.
Mwah. Love you always and forever.
Love you too, always and forever.
Promise?
Thank you for using
I love you.
Securus. Goodbye.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
Thank you.
You have $8.39. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2.
If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press...
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
What, you had the inspection already?
No, I'm waiting. There's a red car sitting right here in the front of the yard. I don't know who it is.
So you just were ignoring my call?
No, I was just giving us time to, air out.
Do you really fucking
That
think
way
I got
we're not
somebody else?
I don't know, because you know what? You've been acting real funny with me lately, for no apparent reason.
How do you figure?
And it makes me wonder. You think it doesn't? We were perfectly fine. No arguing, no fighting, no nothing.
Until when?
And now all of a
Until
sudden,
you didn't.
all
Can I talk? Can I talk? We were fine up until that night when you took off about what 9:30, 9:45 to get home with the kids. You got into the phone all out of breath. So yeah, I let the devil fuck with me. Before that, did we have any problems? No. You even admitted to me you were sorry for not being home at the time. You normally know I call. And I said, no, it was my fault because I didn't realize you were going out and getting stuff for the house. People make mistakes.
Right, and lucky
No.
I did.
Okay.
I did because guess what?
All right, put yourself in my shoes.
Okay.
Hey, yeah.
But before that, were we fine? Yes or no?
Yep.
Okay. Wasted how much money that day arguing with you on the phone? Because I had to call the regular 216 number that took $10 just for fucking what, a 10-minute conversation?
I think that is the inspection person.
And the thing that hurt my heart is she told me I'm on vacation. That's him?
Well, I've seen it that way. But that's how
Well, if that's him, beautiful, go handle that.
Yeah, he did. It's
All right.
back from the last time.
All right, love you.
Right.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States.
Thank you.
You have $28.08. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi, my gorgeous soulmate.
Hello?
Hi, my gorgeous soulmate.
Hey, can you
I
hear me?
love you.
Love you too.
You okay?
Yeah.
Almost didn't get to call you tonight.
Why? Somebody
the
else
building,
is Uber?
the building was on lockdown because somebody got in a fight in a different pod.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so.
Something.
Huh? Right. What are you doing, sexy?
Over here, straightening up the upstairs a little bit, so I don't have much to do tomorrow because shampooing the carpet.
How's the baby doing?
Which one?
The one in the belly?
You know, it's actually moving now.
You can feel him?
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't get a chance to read your letters yet?
I read one. I gotta read the other one.
Did you see the paper that I sent you to?
Yeah.
Real quick, beautiful. Did anybody text back from the numbers I gave you?
Nothing yet. I will let you know if somebody does.
Okay. She said, no, not yet, but she's going to send another text, and when I call her in the morning, she'll let me know. All right. No problem, bud. He said, thank you, my buddy Mike. That was the one that filled that motion out for me.
Oh, okay.
He said his boss would rather get text messages instead of calls. So if you can, just send a couple more text messages and let him know that he's on the visiting list tomorrow for 5:45 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, and he said if there's a problem, like his boss can't come or something, to let me know in the morning when I call you.
Okay.
She said she will, and thank you.
Hey, does she don't call up here? If she can call the jail and leave a message for you, like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that way.
He was telling me that, like, if you can't make it to visit or something, that you can call up to the jail, and then the jail will pass the message along to me.
Oh.
Within reasonable time of the visit.
Right, yeah. He's saying, like, 'cause, you know, on Saturdays I put you on the visit. Like, if you can't make it at 1 o'clock, you call like at 11 o'clock, and they'll come and tell me, hey, Rodriguez, your wife can't make it because of so-and-so. You know what I mean?
Oh, at least they do that.
She didn't know that. But he even said, too, though, if there's an emergency, like something happens to you and one of the kids and I can't get a hold of you, he said they have to. You call up here, they have to give me the message. It's a family emergency.
Right, because the last time you was in there and I called up there, they said that I would have to contact the social worker.
No, that's not true, babe. See, he's even telling me. He said if there's anything happens, well, they're like, when it comes to family emergencies, they will. They have to. And they'll take me straight to booking and let me use the black phone to call you. You know what I mean? But, like, as far as, oh, well, you know, your wife called and said this, this, and this, they won't pass them type of messages. But family emergencies, they have to. They'll get in trouble.
Right.
See, she didn't know that. She said, thank you very much.
You got voicemail, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she can leave you a voicemail.
Oh, he said you can leave me a voicemail here on these phones. And I can, yeah, I didn't know that. How does she do that?
You got to hear the 111 deal.
Oh.
Do what?
What is it, like $1.99 or something like that? It costs you $1.99, but you can call and leave me a voicemail, and then I can go on to my PIN number, and I can use it, and I can hear you leave a message for me. And then I can, yeah, because yesterday when I called you, I tried leaving you a voicemail message, and I left 2 of them. That's why I asked you if you got them.
When you leave the voicemail messages, I can't hear them. All I hear is, you know, like your recording, I'm a sexy soulmate.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I hear. I don't hear no message.
No, yeah, that's what, but I'm talking about, when it'll pop up, you'll get a text message saying that you got a voicemail from, you know, inmate, blah, 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 and it'll ask you if you want to pay for it, and once you pay for it, you'll get the message I've left you. Yeah, it's $1.99 for me to leave you a message and for you to leave me a message. Thank you, Brother Mike. I didn't know any of that neither, beautiful, until just now. But did you read that paper I sent with the letter too? Like, from my AP class?
That was the first thing I read.
And I meant every word of it, my sexy wife. And I'm sorry. And what we did last night and was doing this morning, that shit will never happen again, I promise you. You hear me? Because I know it's hard for you out there, especially, you know, it's not like last year. It's a little bit harder this year because you are pregnant. And I'm sorry, I let my anger get the best of me, beautiful, and I'm very sorry. And I love you, and you're my everything, and I hope you always remember that.
I've been going through the stress, and that's not good. Especially because it's in the risk of, you know, miscarriage.
I know, beautiful, and I pray every night that doesn't happen. That's why I felt like such a fucking asshole after we hung up last night. And then this morning, like, I hate Kathy. I can't believe she's doing her best. Her and the devil is doing their best to break me and you up. And I'm never going to let that happen. I promise you that.
You know what? Imagine, just by her doing what she did, look what backfired on her.
Right. And now she got no choice. Your mind always and forever?
You know what I was telling Mark?
Huh?
I said, it would be crazy, you know, not to jinx it, but if he wasn't yours, and this one would be the first one.
I honestly feel in my heart that's what's going to happen. When I said a prayer about, you know, everything that happened last night, like, I woke up, even after talking to you, like I said, you know, because something we're going to start doing every time we eat dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we're going to say a prayer. We're going to start going to church. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, and as soon as every time I pray, I just started thinking about that ever since I figured out, because I had Mike look at it, and he was like, Chris, he's like, that's a DNA test. He was like, you don't have to pay for it. It's court-ordered. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Mike? And he was like, I'm dead serious, bro. That's a fucking DNA test. And, like, as soon as he said that to me... Huh?
I said, I told you, once the judge, grants that it will be court ordered and you don't have to pay for it.
Well, remember the judge wasn't trying to hear me at first. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden she's got to change her heart. Like, wait a minute, this dude might be fucking telling the truth. You know what I mean? Because she probably had her secretary look up my history.
I think that's crazy. We got him locked up, and these results in him, and maybe it's going to be surprised.
No, Mike already said that once I do these the DNA test, he's like, let's say they give you the motion and she lets you out. He was like, and you get out, you know, a couple weeks into December. He said, as soon as you take that DNA test, Chris, and it comes back he's not yours, they automatically drop you from probation, and they try to kiss your ass so you don't sue him, pretty much. And I was like, oh, that's not going to happen. Huh?
You won't have probation or nothing like that.
I won't have to what?
No, you won't have to have no type of probation or anything like that because...
No, and that's where I can sue him.
Right, if the results come back that he isn't, oh, everybody's fucked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Medina and Kathy at the same time.
They're going to be like, wow.
Oh, yeah. Medina's going to really come after her. You know why? Because they'll know they'll be losing a lawsuit against me. And they're going to look at her like, bitch, you played us. You said for 15 years that was his kid and blah, 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 blah. Now we got to fucking deal with his wrath? Yo, fuck.
But does he look like Billy?
Yes. I'm telling you, when he was younger, he looks like me. But as he's getting older, he looks just like fucking Billy and Kathy Mix, babe. I mean, don't get me wrong, he does show some resemblance to me, but not as much as him and Billy. If you was to see Billy, you would look at him.
You know, he might just have a tiny bit or something, a type of DNA from you, that he could still be Billy and still have that DNA.
Yeah, but if Billy's the dominant DNA father, everything they done to me, huh?
He'll be stronger.
Well, what I'm saying is that Billy's got more, like if we do a test and he's only 35% mine, and the rest is Billy's, I still can sue him. You see what I'm saying? I would have to be 50% or more of his, you know, biological dad for them to, you know, win, for Kathy to win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know, I just, something in my heart tells me he ain't mine. Like, I've always felt that. Like, as a kid, don't get me wrong.
Well,
you know,
this is something that needed to be done, so that way you feel more relieved, and you know it's not something that you have to constantly think about. You know, oh, is he or is he not? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But I'll tell you one thing. You want to know one thing? I know all my babies with you are mine.
Sure.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Never a doubt. And I promise you this, never a fucking doubt. I know they're my babies. Every fucking one of them. Except for Angel. You know, we can let Angel go.
Oh, listen. Angel's going to come by tomorrow to catch up the feelings for me in the kitchen.
Okay.
He's going to catch up the feeling in the kitchen because I can't reach it. But every other one around the house, I did it. I did it today. I'm not waiting.
Aww.
I did it myself.
I love you.
I said I did it.
Did you glue the vent?
I did the one downstairs already. I'm waiting so after I clean the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I could do the upstairs.
I love you, gorgeous.
I'm doing as much as I can. I mean, I couldn't grab a light fixture for the boys' room, so that might be something that might feel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it passed the first time. But
you don't think it's going to pass the first time because of the door?
Yeah, because the door and the light fixture.
Which light fixture?
The boys' room. There's no light fixture in there.
Where did that one go?
It's busted, remember? They put it in the first day.
Oh, yeah, and they fucking busted it.
No, the kids didn't bust it. Remember, he went out by himself and we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They busted. I love you, sexy. And I'm sorry. You hear me?
Yeah.
Mwah. And I wanted to tell you, just remember how you said you were wanting to order me a package for this week coming up?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't order it before 11 o'clock or noon on Monday, I won't get it on Tuesday. And they're not doing commissary on Friday of next week because of the holiday.
So they're not doing it at all then? Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get anything next week because of the holiday. It's going to mess up my child support. I don't know when it will come.
You might get it on Monday or Tuesday, but that's what I'm saying, beautiful. If you do, I mean, me personally, I don't want you to order me nothing next week. If anything, phone time, so I can talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
So you want me to order the following week?
Yes. Yes. And all I want is a rock and ramen like you got last time. I know you was wanting to get me the big ass, package, but fuck that, babe. I'd rather my wife and my kids make sure they have, and they're not going without. I can survive off some ramen noodles and some potato chips. 18 ramen noodles and 19 bags of chips and a bag of Kool-Aid. I can handle that. You know what I mean?
Anything left?
I got a couple of soups left, but, I mean, it's cool. I was going to ask you, though.
Yes.
I remember I told you I bought that bag of coffee and a hot chocolate thingy, and I bought an envelope. I'm thinking about canceling the hot chocolate and the coffee and just getting an envelope, so that way they'll reimburse me the $3.50 that I spent, and they can put that on the phone
You
time.
have 1 minute left.
And because right now I got $2.98 left in my books, and if they add the $3.50 on there, I'll have enough to get a $5 phone card too.
Right.
But right now, I got at the end of this call, I have like $24 to last till like Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Just enough to hopefully, when the child support can post.
I love you, gorgeous, and I will talk to you in the morning, okay?
All right, love you too.
Mwah. Thank you for everything.
Mwah.
I love you, and thank you for always being honest, loyal, and faithful to me.
Always.
I love you, gorgeous. Give the babies a kiss for me, and I'll talk to you in the morning, okay?
Alrighty, love you. I will.
I love you, sexy, and read them letters.
I will.
And look at them tattoos that I'm getting. You hear me?
Boo-boo said he love you and he miss you.
I love and miss you guys, too. Read them letters and look at them tattoos I'm getting, because I'm getting every one of them. I love you.
Goodbye.
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
Thank you.
You have $7.59. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
What happened?
Yeah. That inspector is not very impressed with the landlord.
Is that
There
what?
was a lot of violations, a lot.
On RBF?
Huh? No, on the landlord's behalf. You got 2 things that have to be done that's in 24-hour emergency, which are the fire detectors. All got brand new batteries, I told them. And it's the monitors. The landlord has to have that fixed in 24 hours.
What else?
It's just too much violation. The fucking front door, especially he was pissed off about the roaches, the bed bugs, and the rat situation. Oh, that's the same one that came last time. Remember when what was it? The second one time when he passed everything.
Yeah.
He goes and says, I don't even see why you're still living here. He said, if I were you, I'd just start looking for a new place.
Yeah, but you tell them we don't have the money for a deposit and shit.
Right.
So what did he
But
say
he
for
said
the contact?
Huh?
What did he say?
He said, you know what? He said, with all the roaches and stuff in here, he said he shouldn't even have to come in here and step in this house. He didn't even have to do the inspection because of it. And then he sat there and said, why was the couch on the side of the house? I said, because he's like, y'all got BBs? You know, that's what he called them, BBs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, he said, oh, I really shouldn't have been in there doing the inspection. He said nobody else will be coming in here to do any type of inspection until he's got proof that they came and prayed. That they came and did something for the devil and the roaches.
Yeah, but you know the landlord's going to try and put that off on us, right?
He can't put it on us. It's his responsibility. I done told the landlord to request to have this shit done.
So we passed all ours. It's just the landlord.
But to move. And the voucher's only good for 60 days. Up to 60 to 90 days.
Yeah, but you'd still have to come up with a fucking deposit, though, wouldn't you?
Right. I mean, I would have to save up that exercise and just use my child support during the month.
So we passed everything on our half. It was just the landlord.
Yep. Because on my behalf was the detectives, but the detectives have batteries. I mean, they have brand new batteries. It's the monitors. And then he's going to be, because he's got to paint the basement. And this guy says, oh, it's about $300.
They got a what? I can't hear you.
He's got to buy the paint for the basement. He's got to paint the whole basement. He's got to patch up those cement holes and stuff like that over in the basement for the rats not to be able to come in.
Wow.
Altogether, it was like 30 violations from the landlord.
Nothing for you, huh?
He didn't say nothing on my behalf.
I love you.
And then where our door is, you know how the carpet was coming off?
Mm-hmm.
They have to put strip, the metal strip.
Yeah.
He put that in there too.
I love you.
I love you too. He's still out there. He's missing. I gotta close the door. Oh, but he's that was a metro housing. If he does not get none of this fixed, it's going under indictment, and he will not get his money from Section 8. Which sucks, because guess what? If he doesn't get his money from Section 8, I have to pay $850 a month until I move.
Yeah, but there's got to be a way around that, though, because it ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? And by law, you still got 30 days before you have to move.
Right, but the thing is, no, it won't be, I can stay here until, you know, but it's just like I'll have to be paying regular rent.
Please tell them to shut up.
Stop.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh, you shut up? Really?
Smack the fuck out of him. Put him in his room.
You shut up. No, you stop. Let's go. To your room. Let's go. Cassie, you too, upstairs.
So we're pretty much fucked.
I don't know. The landlord got to come and do his work. And if he doesn't do his work by the next inspection, but then again, I mean, it'll take time. You know, he have at least about 2 weeks to get everything done. But He has to get these people in here to spread because if not, they're not coming in here.
You really think in your heart I got somebody else?
No, I don't. But when you sat there acting the way you was acting, it just made me, just made me think.
Me and you to the end.
Me and you to the end.
I love you.
I love you too.
We had 7 and some change before the end of this, beginning of this call, so probably have like $3 left for tonight. And I'm not going to get that coffee. I'm going to reject the coffee so I can have a $5 phone card for tomorrow. Sounds like it's
Oh my God, I had the bowl of cereal, now my tummy is just so messed up.
That's that milk.
Right. Banana wrappers, garbage.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
you know what? I told him, I was like, I haven't seen you before. I don't see maintenance. I don't see nobody. And then he was like, well, and I said, I try to fix this stuff myself. He said, you shouldn't do that. That's the landlord's job. So technically, Section 8 is paying him, but he's not doing his job.
Yeah, he's being a slumlord. And what I'm saying is, there's no judge in the world that's going to take you to court and make you pay rent or anything for him, because the minute Section 8 stops, they're paying.
They'll tell me it's just to cover my ass. The $850 that's supposed to go here, I put it in escrow. Because you know what? At least if he sets me for eviction, I could say, look, I'm not paying him, but the money's been going to escrow, and here's my proof that it's been going to escrow. So he can't try to sit there and say that, he's evicted.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you, though, beautiful, is the minute Section 8 says, hey, we're not paying him, you have by law 30 days to move, which means you don't have to pay him rent for that month. You can take that aside and put that on down payment.
Huh? I won't have that much money. Then at that, you're in there, I'm out here. I mean, how am I going to sit there and move? I don't have nobody here to sit there and help me. Okay, can you help me move? I got to move. Because
I know what you're saying, babe, but that's where we're going to have to start putting our fucking foot down. Angel's going to have to come over and fucking help you. I mean, slap the fuck out. I'm tired of us helping everybody and nobody wants to fucking help us. I mean, I know everything you're fucking saying. That's why I'm over here beating my head in fucking walls for every fucking day here. Like I told you, I feel helpless because you're out there and I'm stuck in here and not being able to do a fucking thing. You don't think I think about this shit every day?
I know.
That's why I said, if that comes down to it, Angel better be his fucking ass over there, or when I get out, I don't want him at the house, period. I don't give a fuck he's our son or not.
But that's the thing. Because if he goes under embankment, I'll just have to pay him money. But listen, this is what it goes to. I would have to pay him money to stay here, but I go up to Section 8 and get my moving packet, which I can start looking for another place.
Yeah, but I don't want you to pay the landlord shit.
But I'm not going to have no choice or he'll evict me for it. I'm not going to have no choice.
You're not listening to me, babe.
No, you're not listening. I went through this process before.
Stop yelling at me, stop yelling at me, stop yelling at me.
You know what? Well, I'll talk to you later. Since you think you know everything, I've been on Section 8 for the longest. And I know the process.
So what the fuck does
but
that
if
mean?
you're going to start talking to me that way, when I'm trying to tell you exactly how it goes, then I don't know what you're
saying. Are you done yelling at me? Because I'm not going to sit on the phone with you yelling at me, man.
Okay, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.
Oh, yeah?
After the beep, please say your first and last name.
Hello, my gorgeous wife, queen.
Thank you.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
If your call is not connected, you will be offered the option to leave a voicemail.
You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold.
Hello, please hold while we attempt to connect your call. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. We are attempting to receive acceptance information from your called party. This may take up to 2 minutes. Please continue to hold. Telecommunication services provided by Securus Technologies. For more information on products and services, visit www.securustech.net. Calls are subject to recording and may be monitored. You may start your conversation now.
Hello? Did you see Kathy's bitch ass there?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't.
I was too busy looking at you, sexy.
Yeah, I saw her right when I was outside waiting. And I saw you when they brought you to court.
Was she saying anything to you?
I swear to God, ask Carol when you get out. I told Carol I just straight wanted to punch the bitch, for real. But you know what? I said, Carol even told me, you know what, Larissa, it ain't worth it. You know what? I stayed calm. I stayed calm from the time you got locked up till now.
Let it out, babe.
I just tried to hold it so much. And then after court, I just walked out and I just wanted to cry.
A bitch trying to say anything to you?
Bitch tried to sit there and say, oh, I'm sorry, this is happening and this and this and that. Then she tried to sit there and say, because she went and talked to your lawyer after we had left out. And I guess she tried to sit there and say that your lawyer told her that because little Chris and her don't want you in jail, that they got to write a letter to the judge.
I thought for sure I was coming home with your patient.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you even talk to Mr. Barbera?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
And what, that's what he told you, that they said they're going to write a letter to the judge?
No, Kathy told me that because Kathy waited until she ain't had nothing to say to me when she saw me standing out there the whole entire time we was waiting to go into court, and then she didn't say shit to me until she saw me outside lighting a cigarette. Then she called me over there to her.
Was little Chris with her?
No.
Well, what that hoe have to say?
sit there talking about, oh, I'm sorry, all this is happening at this time, and then she talked about how she talked to Mr. Barbera, and Mr. Barbera, knowing damn well I talked to Mr. Barbera my damn self after Kathy did. And Mr. Barbera was like, oh, yeah, you know, that was, and I said, yeah, I know who it is. And he goes and said, I said, this is crazy because, okay, even if this is your second chance, and they thought that you wasn't going to be making your payments, but if that's the case, you wouldn't even tempted to send $150. If they did not know that you was not going to attempt to make any child support payments. And he's like, yeah, I know, that's crazy.
He whispered to me, so he got mad. He was like, this is bullshit. He said, all I can tell you that is file for halftime, and your halftime will be January 19th.
Yeah, he told me what you do is you go ahead and you file, I think it's 90 days. And he says, as long as your behavior and everything that you do, and I said, well, I told him that you had signed up to be a trustee. So, you know, that way, that also helps you, you know, to get out earlier. He said, as long as you have good behavior and you do everything that's supposed to while you're in there, he says you could be released earlier.
Well, he told me my halftime was January 19th. That's 90 days. And I had talked to Sergeant Booth, you know, the big fat dude with the tie, with the purple shirt.
Yeah.
He was like, I read it. He was like, get the He was like, Rodriguez trying to get the worker pot. He said, because you worked in the kitchen before, he said, you get 15 days. Every 30 days that you do, you get 15 knocked off your sentence. And I was like, okay. And he was like, and if he said, you get into the kitchen and get that done, he said, you could file for halftime. I said, well, right now, Mr. Boone, my halftime is January 19th. He was like, if you can get into the kitchen, it'll get you out before Christmas. But there's a couple of dudes in here talking about they don't give you both. You either get your halftime or you get your good time, but they don't give you both. So I'm like, I told him, I was like, well, Mr. Boone, Sergeant Boone, told me I'll put my halftime after 90 days, but if I get in there to the kitchen, my halftime will be shorter than that, you know what I mean? Which would be December 19th. I'm sorry, Perry.
You just don't know how hard I broke down.
What cars pay?
She told me that this is crazy. She goes and told me, she said for me to stay in touch with her, let her know how everything's going, and, you know, just for me to stay strong. She told me, even when I told her you got locked up, she told me don't give up on him. She said that is the best one for you. And I told her I wasn't giving up. I've been here. I've been through thick and thin. I'm not going nowhere. But this time it's going to be a lot harder. 6 months.
Am I going to lose you?
And not only that, but this time is different. I'm pregnant. Hopefully you'll be home before the baby's born.
Am I going to lose you?
No, you're not. I just got to stay strong. And I don't have much people to sit there and confide in. The only one I got is Car.
Promise?
I promise. I'm not going nowhere.
Well, remember when I told you I filed to go with the trustee product?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a response back from the sergeant today because I put that in on Halloween, and he sent me a response today. You know, this morning before I went to court, he said everything's good for you to go back into the kitchen and be a kitchen worker and be a trustee. He said, well, kite me when you get sentenced. So I re-kited him and told him I got sentenced today and it's a death. And a couple of the CEOs said they're going to try and look for him because he's a third shift sergeant and in charge of trustee. But they already made a couple of notes for when he comes into the pod, around 1, 2 in the morning, for him to come and talk to me. So I might get in there in the next couple of days. But Barbera told me this was bullshit. We filed for my halftime, which my halftime will be 3 months, and I'll be out on January 19th. But I asked Mr. Boone, remember how I told you I went in front of Mrs. Kimbler's husband, Judge Kimbler, the man? I need to get the fucking printout. This is why I was mad at fucking Mr. Barbera. Hey, Judge Kimbler, the husband, said in court, just like Mrs. Kimbler was talking in court, and he said, Mr. Rodriguez, you can never go to jail over the $30,000 that I'm sentencing you to the 6 months for. He said, the clock starts back over. Once you reach 10,000, you'll end up having to do 30 days, then 60 days, then 90 days, like that. And I tried to get Mr. Barbera to find them fucking court records so we could have had that stay in court. Well, I just learned from Sergeant Boone, I'm going to file for sentence modification. I got Sergeant Boone. He's going back in 2013 when I went in front of her husband. He's going to pull up the whole court, the whole court log, and he's going to review everything. And he said, Rodriguez, if that is what Mr. Kimbler said, he said, I would personally file for your sentence reduction. He said, then you'll go back in front of her, and she's going to have to lower your time, your jail sentence. Because if her husband said you can no longer go to jail for the $30,000 you owe, he said that you're only going to court for the $13,000 you owe, not the $43,000. And that's where they fucked me. They got me going to court and sentenced me for the $43,000. Hello?
I love you. I got your letter yesterday. Yeah.
The other letter, I'm gonna write you a letter tonight and mail it out tomorrow morning so you can get it. Because they don't have mail running on Saturdays out of the jail. Like if I was to send you the letter, Saturday morning, it won't go out until Monday. So I'm gonna write you another letter tonight. And that envelope that I'm sending out, it has a picture. It's got a picture on it. And that's the picture I want for my tattoo with you. Okay?
Mhm.
And if I get out in January 19th, you'll be what, 6 months pregnant?
I'll be 4 months on the 23rd.
Of this month?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6. I'll be 6 months.
That's what I'm hoping for, that I can get out on the 19th of January. And you know me, I'm going to do whatever I can to do it earlier. I'm sorry, babe.
Now, technically, it's not 180 days because it's 12 days in counting. They counted to 12 days.
Yeah, I know. So it's 162. No, 168. But if I get my half time, it'll be January 19th, which will be 90 days. And I'm going to do my best to get into the kitchen, because then you wouldn't have to worry about commissary for me, because they feed you double portions in the kitchen. But the reason why I want to do it is because good time, and because every Wednesday they give you a half-hour phone call for free. And every Saturday they give you a half-hour phone call for free.
And you know what sucks? We can only talk by phone. I'm not going to be able to come out to see you.
Right. No babysitter around.
Right. Hello, Angel didn't even show up today. Nobody showed up today.
Did Coco go in the courtroom too?
No, she stayed outside waiting for me.
I can't believe Kathy's bitch ass showed up. Like, I cannot.
Oh, when I seen her, I looked at her like, wait a minute, is that who I think it is? And then I was like, why the fuck is she here?
Well, they're not going to let you put no more money on my books to proceed, huh?
Right.
And that sucks, because every time I call you, that's $15. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you probably only got like $50 left on the card, huh?
No. There's still, before this call, there was 105.
I love you, beautiful.
Love you too.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be.
But this is why I hate Kathy so much. Like, I don't do nothing. All I do is go home, go to work, and come home to you and my kids, and down
Babe, it's all jealousy. It's all over jealousy. And let me tell you what the bitch got the nerve to tell me today.
You have 1 minute remaining on your call.
Left.
You know what she told me? She was like, oh, you look pretty good for being pregnant. How far along are you? I said, I'm almost 4 months. She said, already? She goes and says, I hope you're having a girl. I hope it's not a boy because little Chris will be upset because he's going to feel like, he just replaced him.
Well, that's what's happening. It's going to be a boy. I already know. I know my heart is going to be a boy.
Well, we find out in about 2 weeks.
Do you want me to call you right back, or do you want me to wait?
Do you want to call me back? Well, if you want to call me back.
Do you want me to?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
I love you, my soulmate.
I love you too, my soulmate. I miss you.
I miss you to death. You're all I talk about, you and my kids.
You need to find out if you got when I mail you.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States, I love you, beautiful.
Thank you.
You have $5.09. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Good morning, my beautiful wife.
Good morning, my sexy husband.
What are you doing, gorgeous?
Listen, happy.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I couldn't stop dreaming about you.
Oh, yeah, good or bad?
All good, beautiful. The one that started off bad, not on you. Somebody tried to kidnap you, and they tried taking you back to Cuba. And
What?
yeah, somehow or another, I got out of jail. And when they were loading you on the plane, putting you on the plane, I was already sitting on the plane. And my babe got the smile and said, uh-oh, you fucked up. You fucked up now. And the dude looked at me and said, who are you? I said, your worst fucking nightmare, and you just fucked up. And I got to killing the dude. And the police came, and they tried getting me for escape and everything else. But the FBI were looking for the dude that kidnapped you, so the FBI let me out of jail.
Oh, hell no. That's funny.
You know what was funny is when I called Mom, I was like, Dad, I was like, what'd you say? She was like, Dad, someone took Mom. And that's what started it all right there. But it was funny because when they were loading you, like walking you onto the airplane, you were like just sitting there crying, like you were mad, you were scared. And as soon as you see me, you instantly your face just lit up, like you were smiling, and you just looked at dude like you fucked up now.
Yeah, I know.
I love you, sexy.
I love you too, sexy.
Everybody still asleep?
The girl. Because, oh no, Minnie's up.
Minnie's up?
Little. Yeah. Good morning.
I swear to God, everybody that's out there, I asked a few people for some coffee, and they told me no. Wait till I get my coffee. They asked me for shit, I'm like, nope.
Right.
And you know me, I don't like asking people, you know what I mean? I was even offering giving people double back, and they were like, nah. Well, okay. Wait till I get my bag of coffee, and y'all ask me for shit. Nope.
Right.
Is it raining there?
Huh?
I said, is it raining over there?
It was.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. And I figured tomorrow, whenever they send me the paperwork for motions, I'm going to file a sentence reduction. Even without the Ohio laws and shit that I'm getting on Friday, I'm going to file one anyhow. And, you know, pretty much put it out there like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? And then when I get the fucking Ohio laws, you know, about child support, I'm going to file another one. And I'm going to file at least 2 or 3 sentence reductions a week. So that way when, you know, she even gets tired of seeing me, she's going to have to fucking see me one time.
Right.
Because my goal is to try and get out before fucking Thanksgiving. Fuck that. Like, if I got to, I'm going to fucking file every day. I'll file a motion. I don't give a fuck. I can't get in trouble for it. That's what the sergeant told me. I can't get in trouble for it. So, you're about to hate me, bitch. You're going to either let me out or you're going to get a fucking motion every fucking day. And that was me screaming already?
Yeah. Everybody else except the girls been up. The boys been up since like 7:30.
Wow.
I don't know why the hell they wake up so early, but they got rude awakening because we cleaning the house today.
Oh, I get to thinking too. And let me find out Scotty is talking to Kathy, babe. You let me find out if Scotty's talking to Kathy. I'm going to be done with Scotty for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck. Period.
Come on. Move.
Tell him shut the fuck up. It's too early to be yelling already.
Ed, shut the fuck up.
Fucking 9 o'clock in the morning, he wants to start fucking screaming and yelling. Like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Wait till I get home. They're going to be walking on fucking pins and needles with me. I'm tired of this shit. Our kids are going to be seen and not heard because this is some bullshit. Tell Tati shut her little white ass up, too.
Oh, so shut the hell up, too.
Getting on my nerves being bad for you. It's bullshit. And I'm not playing. Marmar, I swear to God, Marmar's going to get $100 when I get home. And she going to go buy whatever the fuck she wants to. And let Boo Boo and Tati and Bubba run their fucking mouth. They're going to be right there with a fucking belt. And I'm going to tell them, well, if you fucking dumbasses were good, you guys will get shit too. There ain't going to be no more I'm feeling sorry for them. Oh, well, I'm going to get them something too. No. Hell no. They're going to learn at a young age just like me and you fucking learned.
Y'all behave, y'all get good. Y'all don't behave, y'all don't get nothing.
Amen. Amen.
Y'all don't get nothing. Don't ask me for nothing because you ain't going to get nothing.
And they think because they scream and cry they're going to get their way. No, that's just going to get them their ass whooped. Period. I love you, gorgeous.
I love you too, sexy.
And
guess what?
Huh?
I'm actually thinking about quitting smoking cigarettes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
I mean, even though it might be hard because, dealing with you being away, but, I mean, I'm thinking about quitting.
Well, how about this? I'm proud of you either way because I was thinking about the same thing. But I know I at least want one pack when I get home. You know what I mean? I'm being for real. I want at least one pack. You know what I mean? But I'm with you. If you want to quit, beautiful, I'll quit with you. We'll do it together, my queen.
Yeah, I mean, you don't gotta quit, but I know that that's something.
What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? We'll do it together, did I not? You quit, I quit. Mm-hmm. We're a team, right, Miss Rodriguez?
Right.
Exactly. I love you, beautiful.
I love you too.
I'm hoping that shit that I went through in Florida doesn't stop me from going into West Pod. Because they're trying to say if you have any violent charges on your record, you can't go. Well, if you got violent charges in the past 3 years, you can't go. But, like I told one of the sergeants, just...
that was dismissed.
Exactly. I still have faith I'll get over there, though, because there's a couple of dudes I know that are over there right now that have felony violent charges, and they're over there right now. And then there's one dude over there right now who's fighting his charge. He's being charged with a violent crime right now, and he's over there fighting it, and he's still in West Pod as a worker. So if they do it for them, they got to do it for me. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Right. So when did you find that out?
What, baby?
So when did you find out about that?
About West Pod?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yes, that's the trustee pod. I had sent a kite, like a message to the sergeant this past week, and he said there's a list, of people that were here before me trying to get in there. And the only thing that looks good for me, it ain't the only thing, but the good thing for me is the people that run the kitchen, they remember me. You know what I mean? And they're the ones telling him, Sergeant Deshaun, like, hey, we want Rodriguez back in the kitchen. He's a good worker. He never gave us any problems. So they want me in there as soon as possible, so that's what we're working on. But I don't know, I got a feeling if I can sit down and word this right, my motion, I got a feeling I can get Judge Kimber to let me out on halftime or let me out early, with just probation.
Right.
Because even if she sits there and, let's say I file this motion tomorrow and she, calls me into her courtroom this week and says, okay, why should I let you out? Tell her flat out, like, look, I got my wife and kids. You're being mad at me over a kid I don't get to see, blah, 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 but I understand what you're saying. I got no problem paying. The longer you keep me in jail, the longer I'm going to miss this job with $15 an hour, and I'm going to be stuck making minimum wage. Now, do you guys want to money, or do you want me to fucking sit in jail? You can't have that both.
Right, that's tougher, too. Like, okay, you see, I'm attempting to make payments compared to what it was before. You have made you made 2 attempts to make the payment already.
But I'm also
you up the first time.
Right, and I'm also going to tell her, hey, you keeping me in jail, you're putting me in the hole even more. By the time I get out of jail, I'll be almost $2,000 in debt. Is that what you guys want? Because that to me is entrapment. You can't have it both worlds, both ways. It's either you want your child support or you want me to sit in jail. But either or, me sitting in jail, you're racking up more money for me. So how the fuck are you going to help me if you're hurting me?
Right. There's no point of you being in jail if they want you to pay your child support. And if you were having a $15 paying job, come on, that should show her at least something.
Well, that should show her, period. I can pay $50 a week, no problem, which is my current child support. I can even throw in a little bit extra here and there.
Right.
But the part that's fucking breaking my heart is, like, I sit back and replay, Barbera was up there talking shit about me in court, and it didn't dawn on me until now. Talk about, sometimes my client runs his mouth and don't realize what he's saying until it's too late, and he's got a big mouth. Like, bitch, who are you to talk your shit? That just proves to me he was talking to Kathy before I went into court. And I'm bringing all that up in my motion. how it's against the law to have a prosecutor represent you. Not only that, how is he going to sit here and talk to my son's mother, my baby mama, and he's supposed to supposedly represent me? What the fuck is going on here?
Right.
Like, I'm not playing.
That don't make no sense.
Huh?
I said it don't make no sense.
No. I'm prepared to take this back to trial. I'm very, really, really close to appealing this decision and going through the whole court process again. Because then she's going to have to let me out on bond again, period, point blank. And then I can go back to making my payments, go back to the PSI, and wait till I get in front of the PSI investigator. I'm going to dog the fuck out of him, too. Because I never told his dumb ass, oh, it's easy to get drugs on my street. I never told him any of that. So that tells me he had to have been talking to fucking Kathy, or somebody has, because I never said that fucking shit.
Right. He had to be talking to her.
Come on, babe. Would you think I would sit here and fucking tell on myself? Like, you think I'm that dumb? I mean, I've been sitting there thinking about that shit.
Okay, how she said that, well, okay, you refused to do your drug test. Is that why you refused to do your drug test? Because you got substance abuse?
No, she called me because I'm a drug addict. Like, bitch, smoking weed is not a drug, first of all.
But then want to sit there so you can get that in your child support?
Oh, there goes another thing.
How come you don't drug test her? How come you don't sit there and tell them how you got proof that she's doing drugs and she's drinking? And she,
right.
You know, but yet they're chasing after you?
Right.
Why don't they look at her to see what the fuck she's doing as a parent?
Well, all I know is whenever I get free, I pray to God it's before Thanksgiving. I'm not going to hold my breath or anything like that, but I pray. But we are going to stop at the fucking Medina County Child Support Enforcement Agency or stop at the courts, and I am going to fucking put a motion in for visitation. And they're going to ask, certain shit. And I'm going to be like, oh, by the way, I do want her to get drug tested. Because if you people are so busy on my ass and worried about me having weed in my system, what about all the pills and fucking heroin and everything else this bitch is doing along with drugs, along with liquor and beer? Fuck that. Bitch wants to sit here and play hardball.
You know what? When we file the motion, matter of fact, I'm going to call down to child support in the Medina County Juvenile Court tomorrow, and I'm going to find out how much it's going to cost to file.
You have 1 minute left.
And stuff like that, because it's going to get started. Carol has no problem taking us over there if we got to go for any court or anything like that. So therefore, we will have a ride to go out there once they set up a date, and I'd let Carol know.
I love you. Until I pick our card, thank you.
I love you too.
I'm going to call you right back, because I'm going to have like $1 left, okay? I mean, I still got more money on the kiosk, but I'm talking about out of this $5, I'll still have like another $1 something left to call you right back, okay?
Okay. Love you.
I love you, sexy.
I love you.
There's my beautiful white smile. That's my soulmate. I love you.
I love you.
I'm going to call you right back, okay?
All right, love you.
Love you too, sexy.
Thank you for using Securus.
Bye,
Goodbye.
After the beep, please say United States.
United States, I love you. What's going on?
After the beep, please say United States.
United States, I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
Thank you.
You have $10.34. This call will cost 21 cents
Per
minute.
plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You may hear silence during the acceptance of your call. Please continue to hold. Hello, this is a free call from
I love you, my sexy soulmate.
an inmate at
Medina County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hello?
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Who just had the phone?
Nobody. Why?
Somebody had the phone because they ignored my call like 5 times.
No, I'm over here running the shop back, maybe because I couldn't hear it.
So Mariana ain't have the phone?
Mariana ran next door to talk to Dwayne's mom because I guess some situations happened in the school. And she wanted to find out, you know, what's going on, see if I know anything about, you know, what's been going on over there.
Well, from now on, when that happens, have her mama bring her ass, his mama bring her ass over here to our house.
Well, it makes it harder because she wanted us to go over there, but the front door don't open. We've been having to use the back door. And they still came over and fixed the front door.
Well, when I called Chirp, like, it just kept going and going. I was like, all right, well, maybe let me call and make sure everything's okay. So, but what happened at school? Did Mark tell you?
I guess something about that Cameron kid. I guess he's fucking with Dwayne. And I guess the mom sat there and said, I guess he's not supposed to be back in school, I guess, until Monday, until the parents go up there and talk to the principal.
Right. I love you, and I was just calling because I got a little nervous, so I'll call you back later. I'm about to go to church in a minute.
You about to go to church?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Shut it off. No.
I love you.
Just over here because I'm a little frustrated because I can't get the big vacuum to work, so now I got to sit here and keep bending down to do the shock vac with the damn carpet. Just to get it to get clean.
The damn kids broke my attachment that works like a fucking regular vacuum. You know what I mean? So you gotta have the kids try to fucking find that little attachment thing. It might be upstairs in that,
Right, because I'm over here sitting here bending down and trying to get the show, you know, off the damn carpet.
Right. I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
I love you too.
I'll let you get them all ready and bed, and that way when I call you back, it'll be nice and quiet.
Alrighty.
I love you, my sexy soulmate. I just got nervous, that's all.
I love you too, my sexy. And I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm sorry to hear the phone ringing because of the vacuum.
Well, you ain't got nothing to apologize for, beautiful. You're my dream woman. I just want you to always know that. I love you, sexy.
I love you too.
I'll talk to you here in a little bit, okay?
Alrighty. Pray for us.
Where I am, but what's the matter? You ain't hear me?
Huh? Did you hear me?
Well, yeah, I heard you say pray for us, but it took you a minute to answer me back. That's why I was like,
no, I said pray for us.
I know. I said before you said that, though, it took you a minute to answer me back.
Oh, no, because I didn't think you heard me, because I said you.
I love you.
Oh, because I couldn't hear you.
Huh?
I love you too.
Is there like a delay or something?
I said I love you too. Can you hear me?
Well, now I can, but I'm saying, like, every time I say something to you, it gets quiet, and then you say I love you.
I don't know. It's excellent connection.
Right.
I don't know. It might just be a signal or something off the text now. I don't know. That text sounds crazy. I don't know. 1 minute you got excellent. All right, love you too.
I was listening. 1 minute you got excellent service, and the next minute you don't.
Hello?
Hello? Hey.
Right. That's what hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. 1 minute, I just like a little bitty inch, and then it just takes the service. I mean, the signal.
I love you.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you, baby.
Babe.
Yeah?
Oh, okay. Love you too.
Mwah.
Love you.
I feel you again. I love you.
I believe you want to. Did you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah.
I love you. Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
I love you.
Okay. Well, give me a call later when you get back or whatever.
I will think I'll call you when I get back from church. Okay?
All right,
Tell
love
him, shut the fuck up, man. That's all he's doing is screaming. That's why you can't hear
you.
him.
I can't hear.
Fuck that little fucking boy.
Mark.
He's getting on my nerves. So all the fuck I hear is him screaming as I'm trying to listen to you. That could be the reason why I can't fucking hear you right there.
All right, just give me a call when you get back.
You okay? Are you mad?
No, I'm not. I just got to assist and then wait for your call. So that way I can get them situated still.
All right, sexy. I love you. Please smack the fuck out of him for screaming like that. Sure, that's uncalled for.
Mark's about to smack him.
I love you, sexy, and I'll call you when I get back from church.
All right, love you.
I love you too, my gorgeous soulmate. Mwah.
All right, talk to you in a bit. Love you.
Love you too. Mwah.
All right, mwah.
Bye, beautiful. Love you too. Bye.